everyone, what's up? Welcome to my afternoon streams. I am a dumbass. I'm kidding. I'm Karizo. I'm that one average guy who's stuck in cyberspace, and nobody knows me because I'm a VTuber nobody knows. But I'm glad you guys took the time to see me today, just as I'm glad I'm seeing you right now. And yes, I came to bring Duck today. You know why? Because I still chat. At this point, I cannot even control Duck, okay? If he wants to go somewhere with me, he just goes with me. I'm not gonna tell him what to do and what not to do. Besides, he doesn't cause that much trouble. At least that I know of. Are you even Duck, are you even a Duck, are you even a duck? Like, you are awfully calm for a duck, to be honest. And like, duck, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm just here talking to a fucking duck, and I don't even know if he's a duck. What do you think? What do you think, Doug? You ready for some tier list today? All right, perfect. The duck has spoken. So yes, chat. Today, I'm gonna first and foremost a bit of a recap before we do tonight's stream. We banned 3 fucking clankers yesterday. Yeah, that's right, chat. Yesterday, I had to ban 30 bots from chat. Isn't that crazy? Oh, and on top of that, they implemented a system to punish people for view botting. I am not view botting for shit, and I still get the bots. And I still have to ban them. I'm in danger, chat. We're gonna get banned before we hit 1,000. I'm out of idea. I'm. Then people will never know me for real. Let me clean my glasses. Hold on a second. Like, at this point, I should just rebrand. But the problem is I don't even have the budget, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine indeed. So yeah, I will remain, you know, myself for now. But I do have big plans coming up. This I promise. How another thing that I also promise is to help my Seraphim friend to give him a physical body, because I heard from him that he wants to get into VTubing, and well, it's a good thing he had to rely on me, a human stuck in a digital world, to help him. I mean, he was a human too, but you know that he got the Seraphim powers, and now he's controlling the 7 sins. Like, it's a weird ass mess. All right, I don't know. It's none of my business. I don't know how he got his powers. All I know is that when it comes to powers and shit, I just learned them from the different worlds that I've traveled. But yeah, last stream, not only did we have to ban 3 bots, but we're playing Final Fantasy 7. Chat, it happened. We lost Aerith. Rest in peace to a real one. Yeah, we lost our healer, chat. It was painful. I knew it was gonna happen, and I still cried bitch tears. God damn it. God fucking damn it. The thing is, you know it's gonna happen. That's the fucked up thing. If you played Final Fantasy 7, you know it's gonna happen. And because Square Enix is not even trying to hide it anymore, because even in Magic the Gathering, you're gonna see that card. Well, granted, they don't specifically show who do they murder, but you know. You know it's coming. You literally know it's coming. And no, Ain't no Phoenix down that can revive her. Which is fucking stupid in my opinion. I'm like, dude, the Phoenix down is supposed to bring back someone from the dead. Hell, even if you use it on undead enemies, you literally one-shot them because you're giving them life pretty much. So we can't even use a Phoenix down to revive our teammates. You know how many teammates did we have to fucking lose in Final Fantasy? And we cannot revive them for shit? Too many! Too many to count! Too many! And that number keeps ever increasing with each passing entry. Let that sink in for a minute. Chat. Not even the Phoenix from Final Fantasy 16 could save itself. But anyway, that's the most recent entry, and I don't want to spoil you guys too much, but yeah, that's pretty much a bit of a recap of what happened last stream. TLDR, Aerith is fucking dead now, so there goes my healer. 3 clankers got banned, which is honestly kind of ruined my mood a little bit. And now I'm streaming for you guys. Now I'm doing the JoJo tier list, which I did promise all of you that I was gonna stream. So yeah, this is the JoJo stream, the final part of the JoJo stream, the final entry of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Well, the tier list on the stands, that is. So let me place myself in this tiny little corner here. If you guys want to see what the hell even happens, or I don't even know what to say anymore. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink, get comfy, I don't know. And yeah, we're just gonna see. I'm gonna show you guys where is our tier list as of right now. So, but first, let me change the background for all of you people chilling at home. So there we go. All right. We got our background. Now allow me to show you what we had last time on our tier list. You guys ready for this shit? All right. Let me turn this on for a minute. This is, you see this? You see this unhinged list? This is where we were at last time. This is where we left off. So I don't know the names of all these stands, by the way. I don't know them by memory. So I want to apologize for that already. Seriously, no, I don't know the name of most of these stands. Also, I need to check out what some of these stands do. So yeah, I'm gonna be searching for all of them, the list of stands, because now we are going to be going to the series that don't even have an anime adaptation. Those being JoJolion. I don't know if it's pronounced JoJolion or JoJo Lion. I have no idea how you pronounce this shit. So we're gonna go. I'm just gonna call it JoJolion. So JoJolion and the JoJo Lands. Those are the. Oh yeah, and the spin-off series as well, which. I mean, it's kind of important, I guess, because you know when it comes to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you have to acknowledge this series. So yeah, we're gonna have to count those as well for this tier list, especially with one of the stands that I think it's by far the most broken ass stand in the entire series. Even though that stand is non-canon, and every single time someone asks me, what stand can solo this series? I'm like, dude, take a look at this stand. And then people go like, but that's not even canon. And I'm like, fine, Bohemian Rhapsody, take it or leave it. Chat, seriously. Do you guys think that anybody in Jujutsu Kaisen can solo Bohemian Rhapsody? Please. That's a delusion that a lot of people love to live in. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. All right. So these are your really bad stands. If any of you, by the way, I'm just gonna point out, chat, if any of your stands is your favorite and I place them extremely low on the list, I'm sorry. Your favorite stand is ass. I don't know what to say. But if your stand is good, then that's fine. So, yeah. These are your really bad stands. You got your situational stands. You got your meh stands. You got your perfectly balanced stands, which is, I would say, pretty much the loud majority of them. I think, yeah, most of the stands are perfectly balanced, honestly. Like, they're not bad, but they're not impressive either. They're just perfectly balanced. Then you got your pretty strong stands, which are literally above average. And then you got your stands that are broken as fuck. The ones that need no introduction to know how powerful they are. So yeah, chat. This is my list for now. This is what we got. This is what we got so far. So if you think that your stand is if your stand is here and I place them lower, I'm sorry, brother. Again, I'm so sorry that your stand is ass. Let me tell my friends that I'm live because they told me to tell them when I was live. So yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me do this real quick and boom, easy. Yeah, because they actually told me, hey, whenever you go live, just send a link or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Chad, this is the list of the stands right now. This is what you got. So far, this is the weakest stand because it does absolutely nothing. So, I mean, it's Echo's Act Zero. It literally is a stand that doesn't do anything. Like, what are you gonna do with a fuck ass egg that doesn't do shit? So yeah, that's the list that we got so far. And now, chat, these are all of the assholes that we're gonna be taking a look at today. And the first name is already it already has an unfortunate. The first stand already has an unfortunate name, chat. And we have to go through each and every single one of these. So, all right. So far, we have two stands from the same owner, mind you. So I don't even know if these classify as the same stand. Soft and Wet is a goated name. Fedazzler, welcome in. I mean, yeah, it's a cool name, but it's an unfortunate name though. Soft and Wet. All right, let's start. We're just gonna categorize this one as Soft and Wet, and this one as Go Beyond, even though they're the same stand, but you know. All right, so Chad, Soft and Wet, base Soft and Wet. That's our first stand from part 8. All right, let me see what its powers because I never managed to read the manga of part 8. I know some of the stands, but I never managed to read the manga. Soft and Wet's primary ability is to generate star embedded floating bubbles, which must make contact with its target to work effectively. Prior to equivalent exchange, these bubbles have a featureless, more ordinary appearance. Josuke and Yosefumi's stands are different. Yeah, what's the difference between the two of them? Like, between Soft and Wet from Yosefumi and Soft and Wet from Josuke? Because I am extremely fucking confused, bro. Like, I'm hella confused. Oh, wait. I think I know the difference. I think Go Beyond is from Josuke, and Soft and Wet is from Josefumi. So this is... If that's the case, then this is Soft and Wet base, and this is Go Beyond. Oh my gosh. We're already starting off, and this is already breaking my head. What the hell? Alright, so bubble generation. Josuke can control the bubbles' movement and send them where they are needed. He can also choose the size of the bubbles he creates, ranging from small enough to fit between straw to big enough. Okay, but what do the bubbles do, though? Okay, takes advantage of its different physical properties, particularly the supernatural buoyancy. My god, these words. And durability compared to ordinary soap bubbles. Okay, so soft and wet just makes bubbles. But there's gotta be something more to it. The bubbles can steal things. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Wait, it can steal. Wait. Fidazzler, if you say that the bubbles can steal things, does that mean that it can steal stuff like, your 5 cents and stuff? Like friction or eyesight and also physical objects. That is actually pretty cool. Huh. Oh, and these things can explode too. That's funny. Explosive spin. Oh, okay. You know what? Wait, that was base soft and wet, right? That's not go beyond, is it? If you can steal friction and senses from people. Wait. Chat. This is what's gonna determine if this stand is fucking broken or not. Can this stand steal your memories? If this thing can steal something, like your conscience or memories, I think this stand is stupidly broken already. Already at the beginning of the list, and this stand is already showing promise. But physical objects and all that stuff, not sure if it was ever used for that. Huh. Overall, it's still a pretty good stand. I would say, I mean, I would say it's not as strong as the World or Star Platinum or Sea Moon over here. Because remember, this is base soft and wet. This is not soft and wet go beyond. So I don't know, chat. Where do you guys think we should place soft and wet base? Shall we put him in broken as fuck, or should we put him in pretty strong? I was thinking right behind Whitesnake, because Whitesnake's ability is stupidly ridiculous. So I'm thinking of maybe putting him right here behind Whitesnake, or maybe we should have Josafumi Soft and Wet only has Plunder. Josuke can explode his bubbles and gets Go Beyond. Oh, wait, so Josuke is the only one that can explode the bombs. The bubbles themselves. Yeah, but even with Plunder alone, the fact that you can steal things is already pretty good. I think I'm just gonna place him right behind the Crow. And then Go Beyond, on the other hand, I need to read this shit. I need to read Go Beyond. While all of Soft and Wet's soap bubbles are truly just thin lines that spin rapidly, Mamizuku reveals that certain ones among them that come from his star birthmark. Okay, but I want to see what... Since Go Beyond's bubbles do not physically exist, they can phase into and cross through any barrier. Okay, so wall glitch for your bubbles, got it. Even those beyond any possible logic, such as through a phone connection. What? That's insane. Okay, that's stupid. That far? Jesus. They can just phase like that? What the fuck? They can cross Love Train as well. Chat, I think we know where to place the stand. I don't know if it's as strong as Made in Heaven, but holy fucking shit. Could theoretically. Well, Tusk already passed through Love Train, and Soft and Wet can do the same, and that was already insane. I'm gonna say it's a little below Tusk, because Tusk itself can attack every single reality of yourself. Like, every single version of you, once Tusk defeats one of them, you're cooked. But Soft and Wet, definitely weaker than Tusk 4. Okay, fair enough. But the question that I have is it weaker than Mating Heaven? Or is it a little stronger than Mating Heaven? Because, keep in mind, Mating Heaven can literally reset the entire universe. And I think that's broken. I think that's fucking broken. So, if Soft and Wet can bypass this shit, yeah. I think it's definitely broken. I mean, it's already broken as fuck, but Jesus Christ, what else can this thing even do? This is first noted by Mazuko when an invisible bubble manages. Okay, let's see. Task 4 is also very situational because Johnny needs to be riding a horse to achieve perfect spin, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, it's extremely situational, but I mean, even if it's situational, it's still pretty fucking destructive. Like, compared to the situational stance down here, like the setup is that that he has to be riding a horse in order to achieve the golden spin and bypass Love Train. These motherfuckers are situational, and I mean, let's be real. Compared to Tusk Act 4, yeah, they're pretty lackluster. So, yeah. Tusk Act 4, it's situational, but it has a reason to be situational. Because if you use this, like, constantly, then, yeah. I don't know how fast the Go Beyond bubbles are. If they're fast enough, it will be stronger than MIH. Stronger than Mating Heaven. Okay, let me see. Actually, yeah, let's see how fast they are. Because this is important information. Due to the extreme energy of the spin of Go Beyond bubble, they will devastate whatever they touch, carving a massive hole in Mamazuku's abdomen. What the fuck? This spin retains the same explosive energy of Josuke's regular bubbles, if not greater. Each invisible bubble that impacts Toru carves a gruesome hole into him and explodes with enough force to launch him into the air at high speeds. Wow. And it can bypass the loss of calamity as well. That's busted as shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would say it's not as broken as Mating Heaven, because Mating Heaven can just reset the entire universe. But it's still pretty powerful. It's still the fact that it can bypass calamity itself, that's broken. That's absolutely fucking broken. What the fuck is this, Dan? Chat, we're just starting. We're just starting today, and we already got this broken ass shit. Alright. Next stand. What the fuck is he? Killer Queen from Yoshikage Kira. I think it will cross Gold Experience Requiem's reality warp as well. Yeah, that's the reason why I placed him higher than Gold Experience Requiem, because already the fact that this thing can bypass stuff like Love Train and already can bypass shit like the calamity from Wonder of You. Yeah, that's just stupid. That's fucking stupid. Okay, Killer Queen from Yoshikage Kira Part 8. Let's see. Not much is known of Killer Queen's capabilities, but like its counterpart is a close-range stand that always stays close to its user Yoshikage and has above-average fighting abilities. This one has explosive bubbles, though. Killer Queen's primary ability is to create bubbles that explode on contact. These bubbles were described as floating in the air as projectile. Wait, so you're telling me are shown to also form inside a person's skin or... Oh, okay, wait a minute, what the fuck? If Killer Queen physically strikes them, having the target locally inflate and explode. The bubbles can presumably come from Kira's hand. So you're telling me that this version of Yoshikage Kira already has Stray Cat implemented in him? Okay, because here's the thing, chat. Yoshikage Kira had to acquire Stray Cat in order to have the bubbles themselves. Josefumi and S and E didn't have bubbles. He had... Okay, let's see. S and E didn't have the bubbles. He had to touch the target to plunder. So S and E. Which one was S and E? I forgot. Even so, I still think that... I still think... Yeah, oh, soft and wet. You just place S and E instead of SS and W. Yeah, Josefumi soft and wet didn't have bubbles. He had to touch a target to plunder. Okay, so it's a close range stand if that's the case, but it's still pretty good. Not as strong as base Yoshikage Kira, but it's still pretty good. But this one, This Yoshikage Kira's Killer Queen, the fact that it already has Stray Cat's abilities in it, I think it puts him a little bit above base Yoshikage Kira, but I think they're both on the same boat simply because Yoshikage Kira has sheer heart attack already implemented in him, and then he gets the even more broken bites the dust, which I don't think this Killer Queen gets. So I think I'm just gonna place him a little below base form, because let's remember that Yoshikage Kira's from part 4, you know, his sheer heart attacks are also colony types. Really? So sheer heart attack is considered an army stand. Even so, that's still the fact that sheer heart attack is literally almost indestructible. I think is already a menace. But the one from part 8 doesn't even have sheer heart attack. He just has Stray Cat's bubbles. And you have to touch your opponents in order to implement bubbles on them, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, it has its ups and downs, but I will place them both on the same tier because it's the exact. Oh wait, it has sheer heart attack. Okay, never mind. That places him above then. If he has sheer heart attack, then it places him a tier above. Holy shit! All right. All right, next stand. What do we have? What do we have next? Paisley Park from Yasuho Hirose. Let me see what this stand does. Let's see. Abilities. Guidance. He can have many sheer heart attack tanks and can control the explosions. Yoshikage Kira from part 8 is that broken. Well, Killer Queen from part 8 is that broken. Holy shit. So his sheer heart attack literally becomes an army stand in part 8. That's broken. What the fuck? Alright, let me see what Paisley Park does. Guidance. Paisley Park's ability involves assisting individuals significant to Yasuho in finding and reaching destinations more expediently or escaping perilous situations. Paisley Park has, for example, manipulated a phone's GPS application. So it's literally it has. Okay, so this one has a tracker ability. That's already pretty good. Electronics manipulation. Although it mainly resides in her cell phone, Paisley Park enables Yasuho to interact with various electronics at a level beyond humanly possible. Okay, so chat, this is a this is a hacking stand. What the hell? Shape-shifting. What else was... Wait, what do you mean shape-shifting? Paisley Park can freely change its shape. It can shift from a three-dimensional humanoid form into a flat, shadow-like figure, or even a formless puddle. This ability isn't limited to shape alone, as it was able to turn its head into a globe, changing usual roadmap symbols into the map of the Earth, and then into a map of town. Okay, so... Chad, do you know all the destructive shit that you can do by just hacking technology? Already, people already know that technology is the root of evil, according to a lot of media that we've seen. The fact that it can already shapeshift puts it a bit better than Kanum and Earth, Wind, and Water, or whatever it's... Earth, Wind, and Fire, I think it was called. But the fact that you can hack technology with it, like all sorts of technology, I think... I mean, what else can it do, though, besides hack technology? Because that can already... A power like that... Let me see what else it can do. Transport one of soft wet... And it can help soft and wet transport one of the bubbles. It can give Yasuho a choice between two items that might help her in the situations she's in. Oh. You know, it's a cool ability. I don't think it's particularly as strong as soft and wet, but it's still a pretty cool ability regardless, because you can still manipulate electronics. Like, chat. You can literally delay someone by manipulating traffic lights. Alright? Let that sink in for a minute. Oh, big ass corporation is trying to has millions of dollars on them, and you just want the money for yourself. Well, you can hack their technology and literally pass their entire bank account into your bank account. Oh, I got hacked, but who? We can't identify the hacker. Okay, not to that extent that you can know people's passwords and shit, but the fact that you can already manipulate technology to your own bidding is already fucking scary. I don't think it's as good. Okay, it's not situational. It's really good. It's above situational. And if you're manipulating an electric car, which honestly we have those nowadays, in terms of utility, I think the stand is actually perfectly balanced. I would say maybe below this one. Yeah, it's a perfectly balanced stand because the creativity to use the stand, it just I can already think of creative ways to use the stand when it comes to manipulating electronics. Like that's already impressive. All right, next up we have King Nothing, Norisuke Higashikata. Fourth. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. I gotta respect the name. Norisuke Higashikata the fourth. Oh, my bad. All right, King Nothing. Let's see what you got. Scent tracking. Okay, yet another tracker on the stand. Is able to register the scent of a particular person or object and track their location like a hound. What is this fucking Tanjiro's scent ability that he has? When exposed to an object, King Nothing will envelop it with his jigsaw pieces. King Nothing is kind of a mix between Highway Star and Moody Blues. Really? King Nothing is composed of and can disassemble itself into small jigsaw pieces and enables King Nothing to slip through narrow spaces when following a trail. Oh, that's interesting. King Nothing is able to predict and transform into... Wait. Additionally, King Nothing is able to predict and transform into the form of whatever it's tracking using its jigsaw pieces, such as when it's reconstructed the entire plant of a single broken lokaka. Oh god. This ability is tied to its scent tracking. So, wait. Does this thing have, like, just the scent tracking, or does it have a lot of power? It has revealed to Josuke that King Nothing has a long-distance stand with very little physical power, making it unsuitable for open fights. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's not a fighter stand. That I can... King Nothing is not a fighter stand, but the fact that it already has Moody Blues' ability, and you said it was a mix between Highway Star and Moody Blues. Okay, so it's a mix between these two. But the fact that it's not a fighter stand, I think it makes it a little lower. The fact that King Nothing is not literally a fighter stand. I guess I'm gonna have to place this one maybe maybe down here, because yes, it's a mix of Moody Blues and Highway Star, but the price of it is that he's weak as shit and can't defend himself. Is Moody Blues a fighter stand? Well, he did actually did a couple of blows in the series, though. He did some serious damage with Moody Blues. So he's kind of like a fighter stand because he did fight a lot, but I'm not so sure about King Nothing. Highway Star I know is a fucking threat. Moody Blues is good because you know the events that happened like maybe like seconds ago, but it's still pretty good. The fact that it can fight and can track someone like mere minutes ago. Oh, what this person do a couple of seconds ago? Oh, this is what happened. Oh wait, go back, rewind. It's rewind time. Let me see that shit. And then you pinpoint exactly what happened. And you're like, oh yeah, they're in this direction. I know where they're at. The thing about Moody Blues is that it's also good when it comes to solving cases because it specifically does, like, it literally replicates the events of a person at that specific moment, and that's why I think Moody Blues is better. King Nothing is literally just a tracker, which let me remind you, a lot of stands also have trackers on them in order to find other things as well. He has a tracker. He has a tracker. This is literally homing missiles. It's ridiculous. Like, there are a lot of stands out here that just power creep king nothing, in my opinion. All right, let's see. Who else do we have in our list of standard? What is up with these names, bro? What the fuck? Come on, man. Chat. This stands. I wish I was joking about this, but this stand's name, I kid you not, is literally called. This stand is literally named Doggy Style. Why? What was it? What was Araki thinking? Who in the world would name a stand Doggy Style? What the fuck? It's a Snoop Dogg album? Even so. Oh man. These musical references are wild when it comes to JoJo. It reminds me of that one. It's that one ending from part 5. Chad. Apparently being horny is a JoJo reference. According to the part 5 ending. God damn it, freaking you. Anyways, let's see what Doggy Style has to offer. Skin peeling. Okay, that's already scary to think about. Freaking you is a banger. It is. That's the thing. It is. But let that sink in for a minute, chat. Waking up in the morning and feeling, like that is now a JoJo reference. Let that sink in for a minute, chat. Everything is a JoJo reference nowadays. Alright, Doggy Style's full capabilities are unknown. However, its primary ability allows Mamizuku to peel his own body like an apple, unraveling his appendages into wire rope that he can control and manipulate. Chat, if somebody is seeing JoJo for the first time without context, they be confused as fuck. And he also has this. Wait, he can spin as well. In his dying moments, Mamizuku reveals to Josuke Higashikata the technique of the spin. He demonstrates this with Doggy Style. That sounds so wrong out of context. What the fuck, man? By unraveling his hand and spinning the thread rapidly. The extent of Mamizuku's experience with the spin is unknown, as it may simply be a demonstration of the principle of spinning and not a spin technique. So I can just peel his skin, but what about his, okay, it doesn't look like a fighter stand. Oh, it's like, because it's like, its appearance is supposed to resemble that of a dog. I mean, yeah, it's literally called Doggy Style. Fuck's sake. Alright, Mamizuku first uses it while on an aerial lift to retrieve a strawberry from a bush several feet below. The most advanced usage of this ability is when Mamizuku forms his entire arm into a makeshift crossbow. Okay, that's cool. From which he fires a fork using his mouth. Mamizuku can also send his rope fast enough to give it cutting power. So, in other words, you have to use the stand creatively to make it effective, is what I'm seeing. And the skin peeling is not for anyone, it's just for you. It's kind of an elastic stone free. Yeah, it's like an elastic stone free, but without the potency of stone free. I already placed stone free up pretty strong because stone free, yes, stone free has a similar ability, but stone free can fight. That's the difference between stone free and Doggy Style. I think this is like a severely nerfed version of stone free, in my opinion. Because the thing is, in order to use the stand, you're forced to be creative with it, or else the stand is not gonna work at all. Man, what a downgrade, bro, for a stand. I think, honestly, I don't even know where to place the stand. I think this stand is just gonna be going right. I mean, there's still creative ways to use it, so I'm just gonna place it here. DJ, you can keep playing the music. I don't mind. Yeah, some saxophones. Anyways, next standard. Not King Cole. Okay, let me see how this stand looks. Joshu Higashikata. How many Higashikatas are in this series? Not King Cole. He also. Okay, Not King Cole looks fucking badass. Look at that design. With the V on it. That's so cool. That's such a cool design. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, King of Nuts. What the fuck do you even do? Nut King Cole is a humanoid close-range stand with the ability to manipulate planted nuts and bolts in a target. It's shown being capable of pummeling opponents, such as Joshu attempting to stop Toru from reaching Yasuo Hirose on the day of the harvest. Railu, welcome in. Sup, you doing stance tier list? Yes I am. And so far this is what we have. These are your really bads. You're just showing them. I'm just showing a glimpse. These are your situational stance. I'm just gonna lay it flat right now. If any of you find your favorite stand in this list and it's in a lower tier, I'm so sorry. These are your meh stands. These are your perfectly balanced stand, which honestly is like the... Hey, I ain't really bad. It's a crime. Oh my god. The pretty strong stance and the broken SF. Okay, chat. Here's the thing about Heiya. The thing about Heiya is that you guys don't understand, man. He's like the most he's such a powerful stand, chat. Heiya is such a powerful stand with the ability to aggressively motivate his user. Yeah, that's literally what Heiya does. Aggressively inspire his user. It's just... The thing is, Heiya is literally a stand for someone that doesn't even need a stand. And Poco Loco is literally a lucky motherfucker. Like, that man is capable of winning the lottery. Yeah, and Poco Loco won the Steel Ball run. The guy doesn't even need a stand, and they still gave him a stand that just motivates him. That motherfucker is capable of winning the lottery without even trying. Actually, chat. Poco Loco's luck is so unhinged. This motherfucker can play the lottery 5 times, win the winning prize, and then win the runner-up prizes along with it. When we get the episode of Steel Ball Run, don't ask me, ask Netflix. Which one was burning down the house? This one right here? I mean, it's a pretty good stand, but I think, in my opinion, compared to the other stands here, I think it's a little situational because it's a stand that can literally pretty much revert itself into like a room that it looked in the past, but it's just a room. Put it in C or I'll riot. You see, here's the thing, Railu. It's a good stand. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good, but chat. It's just a room compared to a boat. You can go from Italy to you can go from Italy to Puerto Rico on a freaking boat. You can't do that with burning down the house. Or if you need accommodations for free and you want to travel without anybody batching an eye, take a look at Mr. President here, who can literally, well, I mean, you can travel everywhere with this thing, to be honest. We always need a room when we don't want to deal with people. Yeah, that's true. I mean, trust me, you cannot get more private with Mr. President. Just hide in a secluded area and you have a hotel accompanied with a couch, a bed, and keep in mind, you also have a fridge in it, which you can store food in it. Yeah, it's not more about strong, it's more about utility. What if the boat sunk? Will burning down the house turn into a ghost? That's a good question, because the thing is, Strength is already pretty powerful to the point where I don't think it's gonna be sunk that easily. The only way for strength to be sunk, it's if the stand user falls. If the stand user is dead, the whole boat goes to shit. But Mr. President? Mr. President is literally the key itself. It's not even the turtle. But burning down the house is literally just like... It's literally just like a tiny pocket dimension in the same place. But that's why I placed it a little lower, because compared to Strength and Mr. President, burning down the house is only in one location. Whereas burning down the house and Mr. President can literally take you places around the world if you want to. So yeah, I'm also counting utility when it comes to the stance. Anyways, if you guys hear dogs in the background, I'm so sorry. The dogs in this neighborhood can get pretty aggressive at this time. Alright, Nut King Call. Let me see what Nut King Call does. Okay, nuts and bolts. Okay, what do the nuts do? By planting nuts and bolts in a target, Nut King Call creates functional artificial Ooh. Ooh, okay, I like the stand already. My poor Sex Pistol, they have 100% hit rate and most of them are Mista. Yeah, the thing about Sex Pistols is that... Okay, the Emperor also has literally like... Here's the thing, chat. The thing about Emperor and Sex Pistols is that Emperor literally has auto-aim. But the thing is, that auto-aim can actually backfire. Sex Pistols, on the other hand, you can actually manipulate the trajectory of the bullets, thus making it 100% to hit. Well, actually, it's a 99.9% of hitting, but it's still, in my opinion, I still think Sex Pistols is better than Emperor. Even if Emperor has the homing missiles. And it nearly killed Avdol. Sex Pistols is still the better stat, in my opinion. Like, I love these little guys. But these ones, in my opinion, are far superior when it comes to utility, firepower, combat ability, etc. Like, Wheel of Fortune here is literally a fucking car. An aggressive car, mind you. And yes, you can also climb mountains with this thing. Anyways, back to Nut King Call. Somebody sent me a message. Okay, no, it's just a pin. Never mind. Anyways, let me see what Nut King Call does. By planting nuts and bolts in a target, Nut King Call creates functional artificial joints. When a nut is removed from a bolt, which may be done almost instantly, the object breaks up and is disassembled. Wait, what? I don't understand this stand too much. What the fuck? When applied to humans, the process of dismantling body parts appears painless. The separations seem to undo themselves when a target is out of range, as seen when a thug accosting Joshu finds his hands reattached, albeit incorrectly when Joshu flee. What the fuck? That's funny as fuck. Nut King Cole may also fasten together whatever objects are between a nut and a connecting bolt. This is first demonstrated when Joshu dispatches a bar owner and his men by forcibly affixing parts of their bodies together and escaping as they stumble around. Later, he does the same to a bottle that Zaihei, I'm not gonna say the full name, was drinking from, and the curse money generated from Milagroman. What are these names, bro? Nut King Cole can even detach its own user's body parts, such as a tongue. When this happens, it is shown that Joshu still has control and feeling over the detached body part. Oh, that's not good. I think, but is it a fighter stand? I think it is, because I think you can still do something with the nuts and bolts, right? Like, can you launch your nuts and bolts at people? If that's the case, then this stand is pretty good. Granted, it's not as powerful as the other ones, but it's still pretty good. Oh, it's a close range stand. And you can manipulate nuts and bolts. Capable of pummeling opponents, such as Joshua attempting to stop Toro from reaching. Wait, you can pummel a... Okay, it's a fighter stand. That's pretty good already. All right. There was another stand that could manipulate nuts and bolts. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't this one. It was another one. I remember perfectly. I think... I don't even know where to place this Nut King Call. Where's my goat Aerosmith? Aerosmith is imperfectly balanced. Right between Hierophant Green and Magician's Red. Nut King Call. Nut King Call. I think that Nut King Call can be. I mean, he's pretty good. The fact that he can pummel opponents too. Alright. I'm gonna place Nut King Call maybe. Definitely not above Red Hot Chili Pepper. Yeah, it's the plain in blue in the photo. I'm gonna place him right here. Right behind Kiss. Yeah, there he is, chat. Here's Aerosmith right here. He's a perfectly balanced stand. I like Aerosmith. Alright, next stand. What the fuck even is that thing? Alright. Next stand we have is Born This Way. Is that a motorcycle? What the fuck is that? Alright, Born This Way. What do you have to offer to the table? Okay, abilities. Born This Way is an automatic stand. Okay, so it's an auto stand. That's pretty cool. An auto stand defined by constant power independent from the distance from Nijimura and is unusual that it rides a motorcycle. Okay, so it's a biker. Equipped with a helmet and motorcycle riding gear. Born This Way is more resilient than most stands. The bike is durable enough to withstand soft and wet punches. Okay, that's already ridiculous. And can be used to ram into people as a field. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck is this stand? This stand is unhinged. Although Born This Way is physically powerful, it can only appear when certain conditions are met and be warded off if the target is careful about their actions. What the fuck is this stand? Hello? What is wrong with him? Oh man, what the fuck is this stand? There's no way. There's no way this stand. Alright, let me read this. Kei Nijimura can employ Born This Way on any chosen target, but it only appears near them when they open something. Okay. To target a person, Nijimura must touch them at some point, but is otherwise able to act freely while her stand attacks. Oh. The act of opening may concern doors, notebooks, and cell phones, but not body parts such as opening one's eyes. The individual does not have to intentionally open something, as merely touching an object as it is opening applies. For instance, when Josuke backs into a taxi, causing its driver to remotely open the door, or when Nijimura throws a loose pen at him, causing the cap to fall off when it hits. Basically appears whenever the target opens anything, for example, a flip phone. That's what makes this thing deadly, Chad. Wherever there is a door, you can't open it. You have to bust through the freaking door. You have to destroy the door. You can't open it or else you're screwed. What the... Chad, this stand is unhinged. Excuse me? What the fuck? Oh, man. Born This Way immediately appears near a target when they open something, but similarly disappears if anyone closes the relevant open. Okay, so you just have to close whatever the hell you opened at that time. What the fuck? Freezing wind. When Born This Way appears, it can conjure powerful and cold gusts of wind to attack. The wind is strong enough to push back a grown man and can violently displace objects. Moreover, it causes an unnatural cold. The temperature dramatically drops where it blows, to the point the ice can begin to freeze. If the wind persists long enough, a large quantity of snow may appear, and Born This Way can also propel Chat, what the fuck is this stand? What the fuck is this stand? What is this stupid stand? What the fuck? Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna go change. No, don't open the closet! This motherfucker literally pops up It's not stronger than cream. Okay, fair enough. Maybe. Wait, but it may not be stronger than cream, but is it stronger than Zahando? Is it actually stronger than the hand? I need confirmation, chat. The fact that this motherfucker can literally appear when you open something. If I open a bag of Lay's, this motherfucker is just gonna pop out of nowhere and freeze the entire room. What the fuck is this stand? What? Definitely since Okuyasu has the hand. And Okuyasu is a dumbass. Okay, you know what? That's fair enough. But keep in mind, chat, some of the stands in Perfectly Strong are just incredibly unhinged. Let that sink in for a minute. Let's see what else we got. Because I'm already having high expectations for the next stands. If Born This Way is... Oh my god. Alright, what do we have next? Okay, next up we have not Love Deluxe, but Love Deluxe. Alright, let me see where the hell even is she? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's a stand with an afro. She looks so cool. Yo, that's a cool ass stand. Alright, what does Love Deluxe do? Hair growth. Okay, isn't that what the previous owner of Love Deluxe did? Back in part 4. With Love Deluxe, Carrera Sakunami has control over other people's... Oh, wait, wait a minute, that changes things. Is it an afro? I thought it was just a puffy collar. Maybe it is. I don't even know. It feels like I don't know. It feels like a down afro. An afro but down. I feel that's how it looks like. But let me see. She generally wait. So let me get this straight. So you can manipulate people's hair with this stand. Chat. You can avoid being bald with this stand. You cannot be bald. Carrera Sakunami has control over other people's hair, but only within a range of 80 meters, 260 feet of herself. She generally uses Love Deluxe to scam people by making them think she can grow their hair back permanently. Yeah, it's temporarily though. But it has also used it to avoid paying for food by producing a yakitori stand owner's hair in a product she bought, or using it to discover the pin of someone who's... Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? That's crazy. Using it to discover the pin of someone whose ATM card she was just stolen. As the hairs on the LCD screen grow at different lengths depending on the order of the numbers. What the fuck? In terms of offense, she's demonstrated being able to grow a long rope-like strand of hair from a car's gas tank to a target and igniting it with a... Chad, this is a more unhinged version of Love Deluxe. What the fuck? She got a huge ass buff. Chad, we place Love Deluxe at meh. Love Deluxe on the other hand. Wow, okay. The fact that you can already manipulate people's hair is already stupid. I'm just gonna place Love Deluxe here at perfectly balanced. Like, they really buffed her. They really buffed Love Deluxe. Holy shit. What even is this stand? Also, chat. Let me show you guys. I need you guys to confirm me if this is a backwards afro or not. But let me see if I can find the... Let me see if I can find the thing. This is the design, chat. This is Love Deluxe's design. You see that it looks like it kind of looks like an afro, like a backwards afro. Like instead of up, it's literally down. You can see the hair here. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, chat, this stand just got a massive buff. What the fuck? An Afro Skullet? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. That's probably what it is. Also, let me change the back. Let me change it back to the screen. No, this is not the screen where we're at. There we go. All right, back to the tier list. No, I'm not gonna. No, this is not even a hear me out. No, what the hell? Anyways, what else do we have on the stand list? Just give me the list of stands. Okay, what is this? What is this red-looking motherfucker? Walking Heart. All right, Walking Heart. What do you have for us? Not much is shown about Walking Heart, although it possesses a form. Its power has only manifested as an ability that Hato uses for direct combat. Although straightforward, Walking Heart's speed and power makes Hato a surprisingly deadly fighter. Okay, so it's a fighter stand. Heel spikes. Walking Heart allows Hato to harden and elongate her heels and the heel of her shoes if she is wearing any. Like spikes extending as far as 4 meters. My god. 13 feet? What the fuck? The extension and subsequent retraction are fast enough to outspeed human reaction time. Wow. These spikes can penetrate any surface, including glass and stone, as well as other humans or rock humans' bodies. This allows Hato to walk up walls with her heels digging directly into the brick of other materials, as well as attack with her extended heels. So what you're telling me, Walking Heart is not stated to be able to extend any other objects or parts of her body in this fashion. So what you're telling me is that I can walk on walls with this thing. I mean, it's a fighter stand. Yeah, sure, but if the heel spikes is the only thing that she can do, I think. I mean, it's fine. It's not as impressive as the others though. But if there is one thing that makes this stand deadly, is the fucking speed. Is it faster than Tower of Grey? I don't think so, but I mean, I think I just may place it right over, maybe down here, because it's a fighter stand, but I just think Tower of Grey is just extremely fucking fast. Like that thing is walking, that thing is flying at Mach speed, if you will. Okay, what is next on the list? What the hell is he? What are these stands, bro? These stands have like the weirdest designs. Space trucking. Okay, I see some playing cards in it. This one already looks. Actually, never mind. I take it back. I was gonna say it looks cool, but I took a look at this design and I instantly regret it. What is this? Dimensional storage. Space trucking allows Kato. Wait, so there's 2 Katos? Allows Kato to store objects and hide living things inside the space between her cards as if nothing was there. She can store objects that are considerably larger than the deck, as seen when she brings forth a chair to attack Josh. What the fuck? Okay, so this is literally just a bag of holding. Got it. She even hides Tsurugi in her deck to make him reappear from the cards later without harm. No, Walking Heart's user is Hato. Oh, okay, got. Oh wait, it's Hato and Kato. Okay, so are they like relatives? Yeah, there's Kato and Hato, but are they relatives? Let me check. Hato Higashikata. Kato Higashi. Okay, yeah, they are siblings. Got it. There's a crap ton of Higashikatas in this series. What the fuck? Okay, even hides Tsurugi in her deck to make him reappear from the cards later without harm. The cards can also be used to immobilize people, as Kato pins Toru to the floor by hiding his limbs inside her. That's crazy. Kato explains that the objects hidden in her cards may appear to be crushed, but in reality they are merely hidden. However, she's seen crushing the Lokakaka branch in her deck to extract its sap. Okay, so from the looks of this stand, all the Higashikatas in Part 8 are named after playing cards, and their stands all have king in their name. Oh, that's very creative. Okay, so based on the utility that I got from space trucking, I think that space trucking is like a beefed up bag of holding. You can store a lot of shit in it, and the best part about it is that you can store people in there. You can have someone hide inside the cards, which I think is pretty cool though. It's like a pocket dimension, if you will. Well, I mean, based on utility alone, it's situational, sure, but in my opinion, I think it's better than freaking Pearl Jam over here because again, you can store anything in these cards. In Dungeons and Dragons, if you store a person in the bag of holding, they can be corrupted to whatever shit the bag of holding has in it. But here with space trucking, you don't have to worry about that. It's literally a better bag of holding. But it's just storing people and it's just storing objects and shit, and that's it. Like it's literally just an inventory stand. Like it may not have. I don't think it has like the firepower and the combat ability that the other stands have. It's situational, but it's not a bad situational stand. I think it's pretty good. All right, now chat, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the most broken ass stand in fucking JoJo? The most broken ass stand that, in my opinion, like, chat, whenever Jujutsu Kaisen gets brought up to the women of the Higashikatas are named after playing cards. Oh, okay, it's just the girls that are named after playing cards. Chat, you guys are about to see, you guys, here's the thing. I may not know much I may not know much, right? About part 8. But there is this stand that I have heard about. Chat. 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 Wonder of You is just straight up fucking broken. This thing is straight up fucking broken. I don't even need to exaggerate. Low key weaker than Gold Experience Requiem, but that's up for debate. But here's the thing. Yeah, you can have Gold Experience Requiem, but keep in mind that the moment that you're pursuing Wonder of You, you're already fucked. Let that sink in for a minute, because yeah, you can defeat the stand user, but you cannot defeat Calamity. And the thing is, the best way to pretty much defeat Wonder of You is you just have to leave him alone. Like, just don't interact with this motherfucker at all. Because the moment that you interact with Wonder of You, you know you're screwed. Chat, in my opinion, this is one of the... You know what? I think it may be a little stronger than Tusk Act 4, in my opinion. That's how broken I think Wonder of You is. Because, chat, this is the stand that literally manifests Calamity. Yeah, but Gold Experience Requiem deletes any act taking against Giorno. Oh, okay. When you put it that way, you may be onto something. You're right. Because then you can safely pursue Wonder of You without even having the intent of pursuing him. Oh. Yeah, and it's that way. It doesn't affect the Calamity. Doesn't affect you either. But even so, chat, I still doubt that. Like, okay, actually, yeah, you know what? I think you may be right. I think Wonder of You is a little weaker than Gold Experience Requiem, but I still think it's a little stronger in my opinion, because chat, this is Calamity that's happening. Like, This is literally a series of unfortunate events that happen if you attempt to pursue its stand, user. TLDR, unless you leave Wonder of You alone, your entire life literally becomes Final Destination. That's literally what Wonder of You's ability is. Your life literally becomes Final Destination if you're attempting to pursue its user. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, chat. This stand is fucking broken. This stand is broken as shit. It's debatable if Calamity is an action against Giorno, since it's technically an aspect of fate. Yeah, you're right. Well, I think you may be right because King Crimson is also part of fate when it comes to that aspect. And yeah, honestly, I think you may be right. I think Giorno, I think Gold Experience Requiem can bypass that, but that still doesn't change the fact that Wonder of You is a stupidly strong stand. I'm in my opinion, like I made a special tier here, you know, I'm gonna leave this tier for the very end, for the very ending, because the reason why I even made this tier to begin with, it's because there's been a lot of debate on TikTok. Oh, your favorite stand cannot defeat Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, you JOJO fans, what are you gonna do against this guy? This being right here. And then they show a picture of Mahoraga, and I'm like, dude, Mahoraga's not gonna be able to bypass Wonder of You. What do you mean? Like, dude. Okay. Mating Heaven, maybe. Bites the Dust? Debatable. Metallica? That's a stand that attacks you from the inside, and I don't think he can... I don't know if Mahoraga can even manipulate the iron on his body. Weather Report is still broken, but I think Mahoraga may have a bit of a chance against it. King Crimson? Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. Mahoraga chases Wonder of You and its wheel gets stuck. Yeah, there's no way to beat... There's no way that Mahoraga... Okay, here's the thing. From Wonder of You to Weather Report, Mahoraga may have a chance. Keyword on may. But I can guarantee you, Mahoraga is not getting past King Crimson, let alone Wonder of You. The moment that Mahoraga starts chasing Wonder of You, it's over. Mahoraga's gonna die before he can adapt. And here's the thing. You cannot adapt to fate. Fate is something that is gonna happen to you, and you have no control over fate. Therefore, by Mahoraga not having control of that aspect, it's not gonna bypass Wonder of You. And if Gold Experience Requiem hits Mahoraga, it's over. It's just gonna die an infinite number of times. Oh, and Tusk? Don't even get me started on Tusk. But, oh, look at that. Mahoraga is, wants to fight me? Damn, it'd be a shame if I reset the entire universe where Mahoraga doesn't fucking exist. Go Beyond and Tusk 4 could maybe theoretically beat a fully adapted Mahoraga if the adaptations. Exactly, that's the thing. Like, from here to here, Mahoraga may have a chance. But from here to here, Mahoraga has no chance. I am so sorry. That's my opinion. But Wonder of You, it's one of the most broken stands in JoJo. It's ridiculous. It just goes in broken as fuck. Not as ridiculous as Gold Experience Requiem, because this motherfucker can bypass fate, but it's still pretty broken. I'm not putting him high up. I'm not gonna place him a bit high up on the list because this high up, literally belongs to another stand that's over here. And it's non-canon, unfortunately. Mahoraga could adapt to not being able to being unconscious in skip time. So he can adapt to not being unconscious, true. But he cannot adapt to fate. Like, that's the question. And he definitely cannot adapt when reality is being reset. Oh, man. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. That was written horribly. Mal could adapt to not being able to be unconscious in skip time. Hi there, how are things? Yui Drakon, welcome in. He can adapt to physical blows and speed. Yeah, that Mahoraga can adapt to, but when it comes to fate, not a single chance. Not a single chance in hell he's gonna be able to adapt to fate. Yeah, Mahoraga ain't soloing shit. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, JJK fans. I may love Jujutsu Kaisen as much as the next guy, and I also do love JoJo, but we gotta face the facts here. Mahoraga ain't passing wonder of you. Case closed. But yeah, Yui Drakon, welcome in. Next up we have, what the fuck even is this stand? Why he have a bucket on his head? Why this guy have a cone on his head? Oh, it's called Fun Fun Fun. All right, Fun Fun Fun. Literally looks like an amusement park horror stand. All right, what the hell does this thing even do? Mahoraga versus Bohemian Rhapsody would just end up with Mahoraga versus Mahoraga. Oh my god, you may be right. Oh my god, you're right. Mahoraga versus Mahoraga. Shit, you're right. And then Mahoraga has to suffer his own which, by the way, hold on a minute. I need to search something here. Does Mahoraga die in JJK? Damn, who would have thought Mahoraga gets killed by Sukuna himself? So yeah, Mahoraga's gonna die if he fights Bohemian Rhapsody. So he's literally playing himself in his part, so that means he's still gonna die. Anyways, let's continue. Because Fun's ability is difficulty to set up, and he has no physical ability whatsoever, it is unsuitable for direct combat. Okay, so Fun, not a fighter stand. Got it. But what about its utility? Ojiro typically uses his stand to torment ordinary people and prefers to set up traps to take control of an enemy. Body puppeteering. Okay, what do you mean by body puppeteering? Didn't we already have that with what was the name? Yeah, it's situational as fuck. Fun can control a target's movement through their wounds, similar to a marionette, as long as they stand directly below it. Okay, yeah, that is very situational. If a target incurs the slightest injury on their body while being physically under Fun, notably the hands or feet, the blood flowing from the injury clots to form a symbol in the shape of a Q. The marks seem to pop out and act as pins whenever Ojiro is pinning them down. The marks on the injured body part also gain volume when Ojiro actively controls a target. Yeah, honestly, I think that this is a worse version of Surface, in my opinion. It's also only control the body part that has a wound. Yeah, this is literally a worse version of Surface. What the fuck? It requires a crap ton of setup, whereas Surface doesn't require that much setup. And you can only control them if they're wounded. So I don't think this stand is. Yikes! I mean, it's still a control stand, so I'm gonna place it down here because at the very least you can also, like, I mean, in my opinion, it's better than Talking Head, but still, Dragon's Dream, even though it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged stand, no pun intended. I still think Dragon's Dream has more utility than Fun. The reason why Fun is so low on the list is because it requires a crap ton of setup in order to achieve the same results as Surface over here. Yeah, Surface is just superior because not only can you take the appearance of anyone, but you can also control that person you're manipulating. And it doesn't require as much setup as Fun. So yeah, Fun. Sorry, buddy, you trash. Oh yeah, and you have to wound them in order to take control of them. Okay, who is next on the stand list? What the hell even is that thing? The fuck? What even is that? California King Bed. Yet another Higashikata. Yeah, they all have king in their name. California King Bed, Paper Moon King, Nut King Call, King Nothing, Walking Heart, Speed King, Space Trucking. Yeah, all of them have king in their name. Well, except Soft and Wet, but you know. California! I can take one of a person's memories. Alright, let's see what California King Bed does. Daya is named after diamond cards. Oh. Also, this is the diamonds. Appearance. Okay, a toy-like apparatus, California King Bed is composed of a head and 5 smaller connected units. Alright, that's it. Let's take a look at your abilities. California King Bed's ability allows for it to steal particular memories from a person under certain conditions set by its user. Oh, while fairly harmless and fitting for the playful Daya, it becomes rather menacing on people like Amnesiac Josuke, and Daya can effectively brainwash them. Oh no. When the stand was introduced, it seemed to create a large gash on Daya's leg. However, when Josuke checked, the gash simply disappeared as if nothing happened. It remains unclear if this is another one of California King Bed's abilities. So she can steal the memories of people. California King Bed's ability can steal part of someone's memories if they break a rule set by Daya. The rule set by her can be anything. Yeah, it's a gaslighting stand. But here's the thing, chat. There's already a stand that can do that, and it doesn't even require as much setup as California King Bed. Like, sure, like, you have to set up a condition. You have to set up a condition for California King Bed to be active, but there's a stand that already does that shit, and it's an easier setup. That one being JO House Lock. I think it's a little bit weaker than JO House Lock because JO House Lock is also a gaslighting stand. Like, this motherfucker literally steals all of your your memories, gives you amnesia, and you can't even use your stand against this guy. An outside and you don't even need rulings for this to activate. The fact that it can gaslight people and steal their memories, I think it's still pretty powerful. I'm not gonna say that it's like Jailhouse Lock, Mandem, and Whitesnake are all better memory wipe stands. Exactly. Which one was I forgot which one of these was Mandem, but yeah, these stands are. Yeah, honestly, California King Bed is just. Chat, remind me which was Mandem was. Okay, yeah, he was from Steel Ball Run. Yeah, Mandem is pretty broken. Last time I checked. So, California King Bed. And it's not even a fighter stand. That's what's embarrassing about it. It doesn't even have any. It doesn't even have fighting capabilities, and it's not even AOE either. Compared to Whitesnake, by the way, Whitesnake, not only is it a fighter stand, but it's a memory wipe stand, and you can give those memories to people. So it's a better gaslighter than the gaslighter stand itself. California King Bed, I'm gonna place this one at meh. Right over next to King Nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this stand was a little disappointing because at the very least, Whitesnake over here, he can defend himself. This one not so much, but these are better stands by a landslide than California King Bed. What the hell even is that thing? Alright, what do we have on the stand list? Les Feuillier. Did I pronounce it right? Les Feuillier? Alright, what do you have, Les Feuillier? Les Feuillet is an unusual stand and it has no real user. Huh, so it's a userless stand. Anybody can use its behavior to their advantage if they know how to. Whitesnake can steal memories and stand, so of course it's stronger. Yeah, that's the thing. And again, you can still gaslight people by putting their memories on other people, which I think is, in my opinion, is better. And not only that, it's a phenomena type stand. This one, right? Les Feuillet or Whitesnake. Sorry, I had to hydrate for a little bit. Anyways, Les Feuillet proved extremely useful to the opportunistic denizens of Shakedown Road in setting up crimes and scams. Oh, Les Feuillet. Alright, and let's see what this does. Les Feuillet hides under the falling ginkgo leaves on the road and promenade. If enough leaves connect to form a path, I think they're also called autumn leaves. Autumn leaves, Les Feuillet. Oh. The leaves in French. Yeah, it's called the leaves. The leaves. But honestly, autumn leaves sounds badass for this stand's name. Anyway, let me see what this does. Les Feuillet has I know its location. I just want to know its ability. The movement is incredibly fast, at least faster than the eye can see. Moreover, should someone who is unaware of the stand steps on the leaves, they can be transported somewhere and put back without noticing the back and forth at all. However, a camera may be fast enough to record a phenomenon. While an object is transported, it is possible to intercept it by stepping on the taken path, thus cutting it off and forcing the object to stop at one's feet. The people of Shakedown Road typically set up paths to get a mark to damage a possession and then extort their victim for monetary compensation. Les Feuillet can also be used to transport objects stealthily, including oneself. When Joshua attempts to run away from a group of thugs on Shakedown Road, they use Les Feuillet to catch up to him despite his considerable head start. Huh. So this is literally just a stand that gives you Mach speed. Is that what I'm getting at? Like, whatever Les Feuillet, whatever is hit with Les Feuillet, literally transports it at Mach speed. Is that what I'm getting at? This stand is so weird, though. This stand is very weird. Yeah, I can see it's transferring, but I can see how they transfer objects, but it's still pretty weird. Not Mach speed, really? Oh, okay, so it's just like not max speed, but extremely fast. Yeah, I still don't understand how I still don't understand how the stand works though. Such a weird stand. Okay, this guy has a wallet, some sort of wallet. Places it on the leaves, and then they come flying. Is that how it works? Okay, this is such a weird ass stand. I don't even know. I mean, if you need, here's the thing about Les Feuillet. Honestly, it's not a fighter stand, but it's just a stand that gives you a speed boost, even if you're not a stand user. For the person that is moved by the leaves, it looks like they teleport, but others can see them move. Yeah, you're just going at a huge velocity is pretty much what it's doing. It's literally just giving you an ungodly speed boost. I mean, it's a meh stand. Actually, yeah, because it has no combat abilities. It's a meh stand, but is it useful? Definitely, because Chad, you can have a group of people literally chase after someone at maximum velocity with this shit without being a stand user. So it can benefit anyone who literally comes across this shit. Actually, okay, I don't think it's as strong as okay, I'm gonna rephrase this. I don't think it's as strong as Oasis though. I don't think it's as strong as the Fool, my bad. But the fact that anybody can use it, actually no. Hello? Wait, oh hell no. Icy Manor, welcome in. What happened? Honestly, part 8 is a lot of situational stand, but really good users. I think we should place, honestly, yeah, I think I should place this one right over here, in my opinion, because it's still a useful stand. Wait, also, why you say oh hell no? What's going on? We're making a stand tier list. Or are you worried about Duck? Don't worry. I wanted to come back after you're done with the JOJO. Oh, okay, that's fine. But don't worry. This is the final chapter. This I promise. No more JOJO after this. But so far, this is what we got. Remember last time I came? I think, yeah. It's been a while, actually. But if you're worried about Duck, don't worry about Duck. He's innocent. Isn't that right, Duck? Yeah, see that? See, even Duck agrees. Don't worry about him. You're safe with us. Alright, who's next on the list? Where's this paper frog looking motherfucker? What is this stand? Paper Moon King. Yet another Higashikata King. Alright, Paper Froggy, what do you do exactly? Paper Moon King presents itself as an ability and possesses no combat ability. Oh, that sucks. Paper Moon King is broken? Okay, you know what? Bedazzler. Oh, I see you guys know each other. Okay, wait. So, this ability is broken. You're already giving me high expectations for this little guy. An ability and possesses no combat ability. Okay. I'm actually excited to read this. All right. Tsurugi doesn't seek fights and prefers to rely on the power of his origami to disorient people instead of harming them personally. Living organisms. What exactly does this frog even do, though? What? Paper Moon King also appears to allow Tsurugi to impart actual qualities of the object depicted in the origami into the creation. Oh, this is another gaslighting stand? Oh man. I need to see, because you told me this is broken. I need to see why is this broken to begin with. Tsurugi can shape an origami cicada that can fly or origami frogs that can hop and move on their own. Tsurugi can also make vehicles that emulate their respective What the fuck? What the fuck? A phone that turned into an origami. What the fuck is this? He does not need to be around to enforce his effect, as all of his origami paper is under his stance thrall. As when Yasuho creates origami bananas. Is that even fucking possible? Is it possible to even create an origami banana? What the hell, man? Without Tsurugi around. They still seem to be able to make Yotsuyu Yagiyama trip and fall. Tsurugi could also fold hard objects into the shape of origami, such as Yasuho's cell phone. Yasuho is affected by Paper Moon King and cannot recognize her face. What the fuck is this? Are you American? No, I'm Puerto Rican. Well, then again, Puerto Rico is part of the United States, so you could say that yes and no. Mostly Puerto Rican, but you know. But anyways, well, we are considered a US citizen, but I am Puerto Rican. I'm not fully American. Anyways. This renders the alright. Is Puerto Rico a state? It's a little island, that I can tell you. Puerto Rico's a little island. tiny little island. But I don't want to get into locations either, you know? But yeah, I am Puerto Rican, so it's a territory in the US, but we're not a state. If you wanted your question answered. Anyways, once an individual comes into physical contact with the origami model, paper monkey can distort or even manipulate the individual's sensory abilities to perceive reality. What the fuck is this stand? It's a gaslighting stand. I don't see any. What the fuck? It takes away your ability to recognize anything. All signs, people, places, and voices all look and sound the same. Okay, chat, I need you guys to tell me something. If it takes your ability to recognize everything. Wait. Your ability to recognize anything. Signs, people, places. Okay, so it pretty much, okay. So this is a stand that gives you schizo. Is that what I'm getting at? This renders the victim unable to recognize faces, resulting in them seeing the same face on all people, even in reflections and in artificial faces such as mannequins or video broadcasts. In addition to other people's faces, aka makes you American in any nation outside of the USA. Okay. Anyways, those under Paper Moon King's power cannot differentiate between bodies and voices, as Yasuo still mistook Yoshu for Yosuke despite having a conversation with him. Moreover, Tsurugi's victims can only read the same sentence in every text they see. Paper Moon King can also make its victims confuse two specific objects or people. For instance, Tsurugi made see all leaves on the ground as Yasuo's origami phone. This is a very confusing stand. What the fuck? So this, okay, so it's a gaslighting stand, but this stand literally gives you schizo. Okay, holy shit. Oh, all right. I don't think, okay, it's strong as these ones. All right. Anyways, out of all of the gaslighting stands, I'm just gonna place this one right over here because you can still fight with your stand. That's the thing. If I find a stand user, well, I mean, it's hard to find a stand user, but if the moment that stand user is found, holy shit, are they gonna get the beating of a lifetime? I don't care if you do origami with a banana, I'm still gonna beat your ass. I just have to aggressively attack everybody around me. I'm not a violent person, I swear. But if somebody manipulates pretty much my entire senses and shit, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for them in a McDonald's parking lot. Next up, we have I Am a Rock. Very creative name for a grandma baby judge turn. The best part about JoJo's is that all stands are perfectly balanced except for the main villains and the main JoJo. Yeah, in some way though. Some of the stands are perfectly balanced. They, you know, the very hell, Jotaro's stand, the very first stand that was ever introduced is pretty strong. Not even in the perfectly balanced, he's pretty strong. The reason why I placed him so high is because of the ability to manipulate time. Literally just time stop, even for just 5 mere seconds. That's pretty powerful. Alright, I Am a Rock. What the hell do you even do? I Am a Rock is a close-range stand, unable to travel far from Yotsuyu, and with a short ability range. In terms of speed and power, this stand is capable of overpowering a human like Carrera. However, despite Yotsuyu's confidence in a frontal assault against Yosuke, Soft and Wet is able to overwhelm I Am a Rock in a fist fight. Okay, so it's a close range stand, but it's not as strong as Soft and Wet. Got it. Yotsuyu prefers to let his stance ability kill the target rather than openly confront them. Fong time stop means you can stop time, while time manipulation gives you power to break the fabric of reality. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the reason why I placed Jotaro stance so high, because time abilities are already busted as shit. Alright, what is this stand? What is your power, I Am a Rock? When Yotsuyu touches someone, the victim begins to naturally attract specific objects towards them. Okay, so it's a magnet stand, like Bastet, but a bit buffed. Is that what I'm getting at, chat? My interpretation of time manipulation is just being able to control time in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, again, that's stupidly broken. After being touched, the victim will have objects slowly converging toward them with exponential speed and strength as the objects approach. The objects will eventually come in contact with the victim and push the flesh to... What the fuck? Into the flesh toward the center of the body. Every time the power is activated, the victim will attract only one type of object. For instance, flower pots, chestnuts, or cans of pesticide. The conversion is inexorable. Breaking the objects only results in more pieces digging themselves into the victim, and the strength of the attraction is important. Loop, stop, skip, speed up, etc. Chat, this stand is a little broken. You want to know why? Because, okay, what if I find a horrible person and I want to get rich quick? What if I punch somebody with this shit and then lots of dollars literally come flying towards them, but they come at them at blinding speed? Not only is the person gonna be impaled with money, but I'm gonna be rich in the process once the person is dead. Stop time for people or objects, or increase, aka you can kill anyone by making the die from old age, or making them go back before they were born, and stop time for them only. There is actually stands that manipulate your aging though. There's Sephen and there's the Grateful Dead over here. This one turns you into an old man. This one turns you into a literal kid, if not beyond. Anyway, I Am a Rock is not just good utility wise, but I mean, it has not only is it a good combat stand, but it has good ass utility. Not gonna lie, punch someone, makes dollars fly to them, get rich quick. That's my way. That's how I would use this stand. Yotsuyu can affect several people at the same time with the same type of object, or affect himself, although he's then able to toggle the ability. Yotsuyu can choose what kind of object will be attracted to the victim. So it's also AoE. It has terrible naming. It should be like freezing people. Chat, this is an AoE. This can also be used as an AoE stand. This is pretty good. Okay. Because of the great power of this ability, I Am a Rock also possesses a small range of 5 to 10 meters, and it's possible to exit the range of its ability to escape. Okay, never mind. I just have to follow them pretty much. I'm like, hey, come back here. I need my piggy bank. Yotsuyu typically attacks someone by using I Am a Rock in conjunction with his rock human physiology. I Am a Rock also does anything not related to rocks. Yeah, that's the thing. It can attract any object, like money, for example, or coins. I can get rich while beating the shit out of a horrible person. Pretty cool, right? I need it. The user is a rock human, so he can turn himself into stone. Oh, wait. So not only is it a magnet stand, but it's also an armor stand. Ooh, wait. I like this stand. You know what? I'm kind of liking this stand even more. All right. Yotsuyu typically attacks someone by using iron rock in conjunction with raw human's physiology. By hiding in the landscape as a rock and then stealthily touch someone, he can simply wait until the victim is overwhelmed by the converging items and repeat the process if it fails. Griso, did you not even watch? Did you not even watch it? I haven't seen the manga of part 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, I haven't seen the manga. But if you can attract any sort of item. Oh, you're in ad time? Alright. Let's talk a little bit about I am a rock before it's the rock human that turns to people. It's not a stand power. Oh, wait. The rock it's not a stand power. Oh, okay. So it's the rock, it's like the stand itself that turns into millions of stones that hover over, that literally blast themselves towards the humans. Is that what I'm getting at? I don't understand this stand, chat. Bedazzler, you know a lot. You're like JoJo Wikipedia. Okay, chat. Okay, I need a lot of things to confirm for this stand. Because what I'm getting at is that this is kind of like a magnet stand, you know, like Bastet. But chat, if someone touches I am a rock, like if I am a rock touches someone, is this stand? Oh, it's the stand doesn't turn into projectiles. Okay, that's good. But if I hit someone with I am a rock, does that mean that I can have them be that I can have any item that they can turn into a magnet into any item of my choosing, like any item at all? I need to confirm that. This is extremely important, chat. Because if I hit someone with this stand, think more of it like turning someone into the center of gravity for a specific type of item. Okay, so center of attention towards a specific type of item. So let me. So you're telling me that if I hit someone with this thing, and I turn them into the center of gravity, can I choose that item to be quarters? Like, are the quarters gonna be attracted to them that they stick to his body and shit? Kind of like Bastet when it comes to metal. Like, is that how it works? Because if that... Oh, okay, then... Yeah, I can do the same with dollars, with dollar bills then. Like, again, I'm literally torturing a horrible person. And I'm literally just getting rich in the process. You know what? This stand is good. All I have to do is just touch them with this stand. And based on utility, he mostly used cactus pots in the manga. Yeah, I can see why. Cactus pots are pretty fucking deadly. But how about if they become a magnet to literal fucking cars? Chat, the possibilities of, or worse of all, tires. Like, chat, the possibility of this stand is endless. You just gotta think outside the box, you know. You literally have to think outside the box for this thing to work. So, yeah, I think this stand... I mean, it's one of the better magnet stands, in my opinion. So, I think this stand is going to go... Definitely not above Killer Queen, because it still has its limits, but... I think I'm gonna place it... Maybe... Okay, you know what? Definitely not in pretty strong. I think it's perfectly balanced, though. I'm gonna place it down here. I think it's perfectly balanced. Not as ridiculous as the other stands, but I think it's perfect. In terms of fighting and in terms of utility, yeah, I like this stand. I really love this stand. Alright, who's next on the list? make nuclear weapons attracted to bro and his loved ones. It's specific objects, so I don't know if you could do a car, because a car is a lot of separate objects. Yeah, but what if it's a tire? Just the car tire itself. Wait. Any type of object. Ooh, any type of object. Magic the Gathering booster packs. Oh, hell yeah. I hit you with the stand. You know what? Now you're gonna be attracted to every single Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collector booster pack is gonna come crawling towards you. Yeah. Oh. Wait. I see. You're thinking outside the box. Yeah, that works. Gold. Diamonds. Attract the One Ring from Magic the Gathering. No. Fidazzler, think outside the box for a minute. Attract literally every collector booster. Not only are they all going to amount towards the guy, and the guy's probably gonna die from being slapped by so many Magic the Gathering packs, but you can create your own TCG pack opening channel with that shit, and people are probably gonna be like, how does this motherfucker get so many collector boosters? Like, what the fuck? You're set for life, and you can make some good ass decks with those packs. Anyways, oh my god, we're not nearly done part 8. There's so many stands in part 8. Holy shit. Yet another Higashikata. Now we got Speed. What the fuck is that? Chat! 1 second, chat. Chat! What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that thing? Look at that shit. It's the stuff of nightmares. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh, would you look at that? Wait. Hold on a second. DJ, stop the music. Chat. Look at this, chat. I guess what just showed up in chat right now? A clanker. Not just one clanker, but 2 fucking clankers. Alright, what is the website that I need to ban this time? Oh, I'm definitely banning that the next time we the clankers are cranking. Ravi, welcome in. Yes, I'm gonna ban some clankers right now. Who's the first one? Foreign expense. They're not even trying to hide it at this point. Yeah, they're not even trying to hide it. At foreign expense. You get out of here. Yeah, you guys can see who I'm banning. The other one is literally called Terrible Cloister. Ban at Terrible Cloister. Get out of here. Oh, shit. Wrong command, chat. Wrong command. You know what? That's fine. Be gone, Heathen! Alt F4 and never come back. Yeah, that's the thing. I made a typo. Kick Icy Manor, he's bad. No, I'm not gonna kick you. You're not a clanker. You don't even show clanker behavior, so I have no reason to ban you. In other words, you're safe in this chat. For now. Anyways. Where were we? Oh yeah. DJ, play the music back. Sorry for the brief intermission. We just had to take care of a little pest that's been pestering us for days. But let's see what this unhinged Speed King can do, shall we? What do you have to show us? What do you have to bring to the table? Little is known about Speed King's abilities, but it is clear that its heat powers are lethal at both close and long range. Speed King is shown to be physically able enough to rapidly pummel enemies, but the extent of its power is never revealed. Heat increases inside Ojiro's body, to the point the blood in his blood vessels starts boiling. So not only does this stand look fucking creepy, but it's also unhinged when it comes to heat accumulation. Gotcha. As explained by Jobin, Speed King has the primary ability to store heat and temperature within a short localized point. Wait, this motherfucker can teleport? Really? Wait, what do you mean this can teleport? Huh. Okay, so he's just a fast stand. He can't exactly teleport. Okay, so primary ability: store heat and temperature within a short localized point. Example include. What the fuck is a cloister anyway? I thought it meant the Pokemon cloister. There is a Pokemon called cloister, so yeah. Anyways, I mean, if he has infinite speed potential, he can teleport. Yeah, but there's a difference between teleporting and infinite speed. Like, when we're talking about infinite speed, we're talking about Eriko Pushi's mating heaven. Now, that's teleport. Because it's infinite speed. Let's see. The heat can then be transferred to anyone who touches set point where the heat is stored. Speed King can only directly affect objects within 10 centimeters of itself or Jobin. But it is shown that objects storing heat can travel far away from Jobin and still be affected by Speed King's heat storage. For instance, Ojiro Sasame could travel from Higashikata residence downtown to downtown Morio and still suffer from heat accumulating in his... Okay, so yeah, it is a teleportation stand. What the fuck? Since Jobin can heat sodium chlorate enough to produce oxygen, it can be inferred that it can raise a temperature to at least 300 Celsius. What the fuck? He has used it to melt the wax stuff in into his beetles after bruising them with a paintbrush, and has given Josuke a nosebleed simply after offering some tissues to wipe his face with. Wait, this isn't teleporting?
Stand up from your chair and stretch those shoulders. Stretch your back too.
Thank you for the stretch check. I gotta do that right now. I have not stretched for the entirety of this of the stream, so I gotta do it. Oh my god, my back was killing me. Sorry about that. I needed the stretch check. Thank you so much. Chat. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This chair that I have right now, I like it and I hate it. Let me explain why. The reason why I like it, it's because, here's the thing. The people he heats up can just walk far away from him, but he's still affected by the heat. Bro fighting demons during that stretch. Hey, can you blame me? Imagine being in a shrimp stance and literally like streaming for hours on end. But yeah. What was I talking about before we talked about the stand? Oh yeah, my chair. I like my chair, but I also hate my chair. Like, one of the handles is broken because the ball bearings that were holding the thing together broke down. And on top of that, my chair squeaks. Like, hear this shit, chat. Do you guys hear that shit? Like, do you guys hear my chair squeaking? It's stupid. I mean, to be fair, you get what you pay for.
Take your water bottle and hydrate. You need it.
Thank you for the hydration check. Thank you for the hydrate. All right, water bottle, here I come. I needed that. Thank you so much. Alrighty then, let's continue with this ungodly ass tier list. This power can be weaponized and used to heat people's blood vessels, boiling the blood inside to render them unconscious or even kill them. My god. When applied to the temples, the heat can become so damaging the eyes can first. What the fuck is this stand? Okay, chat. Not only does this stand look fucking creepy, but the fact that you can use heat. Bro's avatar is tweaking. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. BRB. Ow! I'll be right back. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Oh man, this means that I have to literally like reset my OBS because my avatar started glitching. Sorry about that. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a goddamn minute, chat. I'll be right there. Don't worry, I'm on my way. Hold on a second. Are you guys making fun of me? God damn it. Okay, fine. I'm on my way. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, this unhinged stand. So where do we place this stand, chat? Where do we play Speed King on the tier list? What? Bro, turn into a... What do you mean I turn into a girl? God damn it, not again! Oh man, this always happens in the worst of times. Is bro a femboy? No, definitely not. Here's the thing. No, definitely not a femboy. I literally got turned into a girl mere seconds ago. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This costume, this costume power is a little bit buggy, not gonna lie. And the reason why I even turned into a girl the first time was because I started drinking an item called a Fantasia, which can literally turn you into any species or any gender you want. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck around and find out. Let me see how I look as a girl. And then I drank the potion. Next thing I know, I wake up. I literally wake up as one. I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, I look good, but what the fuck? Anyways, Speed King. Chat, where do we play Speed King? Because this stand confused the fuck out of me. I don't even know where to place this guy at all. What do you guys think? No, you don't. What do you mean? What do you mean? Damn. Saying that I don't look good. How dare you? Well, guess what? My friend Alice thinks otherwise. Female me sucks! What do you mean? It's because I have a resting bitch face, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably that. I have a resting bitch face. I'm so sorry, chat. Oh man. Anyways, chat, please. Also, what's his powers again? Right, let me remind you all. TLDR. Little is known about his abilities, but its heat powers can be used at close range, and it's literally like he can just store heat and place it somewhere, pretty much. Pretty much melting whatever the fuck he touches. Has the primary ability to store heat and temperature within a short localized point. Example includes short single objects such as surface or paper money, or even a particular spot on the human body. Should I get duck? Why do you want duck? I don't think you'll be able to handle duck. He's a blacksmith stream. Yes and no, because you can literally just... Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, you may be onto something. Yeah, this may be a stand that is a blacksmith's dream. Bedazzler, I'm gonna need your help on this one. And I'm a little... Ralphie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Kurisu Twitch's rewards. Oh, you mean what Duck does is that he just does the quack. He literally just does the quack whenever you click Duck. Right, Duck? See? Just like that. He just does a quack and that's it. It's just to make him quack. That's literally his that's literally the thing. That's literally the reward. Stupid, I know. But it's funny. That's why I have it there. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I admit it. I was held at gunpoint. Duck forced me to have it in the rewards, alright? Motherfucker really literally grabbed my very own gun against me. Can you believe that shit? All I've seen of Speed King is the Beetle fight ring. Restock hydration by 100. I'm gonna make a water fountain. Oh my god. Are you gonna make me hydrate like all the time? There's a reason why it has a timer, you know. But anyways, Speed King. Honestly, I'm confused. Where the hell am I gonna play Speed King? So Fedazzler, you don't know much about Speed King, but the fact that it can store heat somewhere, I think I'm gonna place this guy. We're just gonna place him here for now. Imperfectly balanced. Alright, what's next? What's next in this ungodly ass list? Dubiwa. Okay, this thing looks kind of badass. He has like a storm around him. Holy shit. Alright, Dubiwa, this guy. We're almost done with part 8 and on to part 9. And my suffering. Powerful. Oh, there's another auto stand. Okay. Relentlessly pursues its target no matter how far they are from him, but with a straightforward power. Because of its power, it is more suitable for Aisho to seek it on an enemy and simply wait till it kills them and openly confront them. Restock hydration by 100. Can I follow and run and unfollow to get bits? Why do you want to follow and unfollow to get bits? I don't get it. Wait, do you actually get bits if you follow someone? I'm not sure how bits work, so I don't know how that works, chat. I mean, I'm still fairly new. I literally started last year, so yeah. Forgive me if I'm new to all this shit. Oh, you want to throw items? Oh, that's why. Well, I mean, you can always wait and have the items thrown at me. You just gotta save up. Alright, fine. I'll throw an item just for you, alright? I'll throw it myself. Just for you. But only one item, because the other items are extremely expensive. Alright. Lay it on me. What are you gonna hit me with? Ow! That was a tomato that was thrown at me. But yeah, chat, storing 1,000 points is not that hard. Don't worry about it. You get channel points from following. Bits are for donating. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't work? Wait, what do you mean it doesn't work? It worked for me right now. No. The bits are not for the items being thrown. The channel points is for the items being thrown. I just haven't done it for bits yet. All right, let's see. Pursuing vortex. When I show touches, so I followed and unfollow and then get channel points. Maybe it's because you have to follow for a certain period, I think. I'm not so sure how it works. But the more you actually wait, I may know the situation that may be happening. Are you watching somebody else right now? Because if you have multiple tabs open, maybe that can affect you from getting points. Because it did happen to me one time when I was literally watching 3 streams at a time. It's not happening? Okay, so I think it's because you have to watch the I think it's because you have to watch a channel to get the points, or else it's not gonna count it towards the account. I know it happened to me once. That I remember. Alright, let's see. Dubiwa manifests itself inside a small but highly destructive tornado and implacably pursues a target. No, or because of spam? Probably. That may be because of it. Anyway. Dubiwa materializes itself. Chad, you guys are gonna have to tell me what Dubiwa does. Alright. We have already deviated a lot, but I want to get this list done. It's almost 9 p.m. and we're still not done. Holy shit. Obi-Wan 2.0. Alright, what do we have? Fake Obi-Wan. What do you mean? What do you mean fake Obi-Wan? What do you mean? Obi-Wan manifests itself inside a small but highly destructive tornado and implacably pursues a Did you just say pursue? When Aisho touches someone, or at least touches their stand, Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan. Too many Obi-Wans. Obi-Wan materializes itself near the target through their exhalation, which gathers and forms a small tornado on which Obi-Wan hides. If the target manages to escape the tornado, Obi-Wan will use their breath to appear near them again. Okay, so this is another. This is a chaser stand. Okay, this is a stand literally to chase someone, and it's an automatic stand. Okay, got it. It is only a temporary measure. Attacking the tornado also doesn't harm Dubiwa. Thus, people cannot defend themselves either. The only option is to flee or attack Aisho. Okay, so you have to attack the stand user or just run away from the stand. Got it. The vortex is strong enough to cut the flesh and destroy objects such as a laptop. What the fuck is this thing? Dubiwa is consciously attacking the vortex. Consciously attacking. Okay, what the fuck? The vortex will also increase in size as long as it is materialized by using the target's breath to feed itself. But getting separated from the target, such as having a sealed window between it and the victim, will make the tornado weaken and disappear. Dubiwa can also claw at its victim from inside the whirlwind. Okay, it's an AoE. Okay, all right. Okay, buddy. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. This is fucking broken. What the fuck is that? It's... Why are you looking at me like that? What the hell did I do? Icy, why are you looking at me like that? This thing is broken as shit. It's an AoE stand. What do you mean? AoE? Area of effect? This stand is broken. Yeah, it's that broken, chat. AoE? Almost indestructible? And it chases you relentlessly. Yeah, it's stupid. What is this? Are these the stone key stands? Alright. Here we go, chat. Shot key number 1 and shot key number 2. Let me see what these shot keys have to offer. Shot key number 1 is an ability stand and does have no physical power to speak of. Yeah, because it does have a stand user, though. It doesn't. Oh, wait, it does. Alright, what does this thing do? Although his power may be used in close combat, he has limited offensive ability. The elder Aphex brother relies on the environment for or shot key number 2 to be able to attack and it's defenseless against other conventional stands. So there's shot key number 1 and 2. Left hand and right hand transfer. What the hell? Shot key number 1 allows the elder Aphex brother to transfer objects he touches with his left hand to be transferred to the rocky stub where his right hand used to be. The objects transferred between hands seem to crumble away like rock and recomposes near the right stub, enabling the elder to slightly displace objects. Shot key number 1 can transfer anything regardless of physical state. It could transfer a metal handcuff. Okay. What is it, duck? Yeah, you know what? I also agree. I don't think this stand is really that good. It's okay for the most part. It's alright. It's just a transfer stand. I think it's over here. That's shot key number 1. But what about shot key number 2 though? Where is it? There it is. This one looks like a bag. A bowl bag. Shot key number 2 is an automatic. Why is there music? Well, there is always music. What do you mean? There's always been music in the background. What do you mean? There's always been music. I can change the soundtrack if you want. If you don't like it. I mean, I like the soundtrack, but I can change it. Shot key number 2. Oh, you just realized now? That's fine. But yeah, there's always been music on the stream. Anyway, shot key number 2 is an automatic stand with a straightforward and deadly poison ability, but show no physical power. Thus, it is impractical to use in direct combat. Okay, never mind. I thought this was a good-ass stand, but no. Shot key number 2 constantly releases a toxic gas, the strength of which is not known in full. The gas is potent enough to burn Yosuke's skin on contact, and a brief exposure made it difficult for him to breathe, and at full exposure, it can kill a person. Okay, so this toxic gas is a little similar to purple haze. But the fact that it's an automatic stand and you can't even control it, I think it just makes it worse than purple haze. And if it damages the user that uses it, it's even worse. Maybe over here because it can damage the user. Next, do One Piece Devil Fruits. I haven't watched One Piece, so I don't think I'm the best person to make a tier list for One Piece Devil Fruits. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that One Piece is bad. I think One Piece is one of the best series ever made, but it's just way too long, man. It's too much. There's like 1,000 episodes, and I won't be able to. I don't think I'll be able to watch them all and do a tier list. Or I can just cheat my way and use the JOJO wiki to pretty much tell you guys what each of the devil fruits do. But I would love to see the fruits in action, though. Alright, next stand. Vitamin C. What does vitamin C even do? Alright, vitamin C. What you got? Vitamin C is a terrifying stand to face in close quarters. Vitamins 2 now? No, that's the name of the stand. That's literally the name of the stand. It's a terrifying stand to face in close quarters and narrow spaces because its softening power renders everyone powerless before Damo. Vitamin C doesn't show exceptional physical abilities, but it is at least able to punch a softened person into a... What the fuck? Vitamin C is also shown to have exceptional speed, which is able to easily outspeed Killer Queen, multiple sheer heart attacks, and even soft and wet. What the fuck is this stand? Excuse me? However, it has short range, leaving Damo vulnerable to range attacks. Vitamin C's main ability is to soften living organisms' tissues, making them into a liquid state. Vitamin C powers give you health, weebs. Ah! Bro, you need your vitamins. Tomahawk Envoy, long time no see. Why you say I need my vitamins? Is it because I got turned into a girl? Is that why? Are you serious? Okay, it happened automatically, alright? What do you mean, ew, girl? Damn. How dare you? At the very least, stay for Duck. Are you... Duck is innocent. You know what? Look at him, Chad. Look at my Duck. Look at Duck. Bring back the fanboy. I was never a fanboy. What do you mean? You need a refund. The doctor failed you. It wasn't even a doctor. It was a potion. What do you mean? Oh, man. I still am. Oh, my God. I'm not a femboy. I'm just a dude in a girl's body. That's pretty much it. The potion has terrible taste in women. Chat. I don't know why, but I feel like if someone like I don't know why, but I feel like if someone like digs through all of the content that I've made over this long ass time, someone's probably gonna make a compilation of me getting roasted for being Kuriko instead of Kurisu. For real, I mean, look at her. You guys are just roasting me at this point. It's probably it's because of the way I dress. I know it is. It's because I chose to cover myself. It's because I chose to cover my entire body and not show cleavage. That's the reason why. Anyways, back to vitamin C. Anyone, even stands who touches the fingerprint will be softened, taking the characteristic of a liquid but also becoming elastic. People lose their consistency and typically melt into a puddle of flesh over time. Chat, what the fuck is this stand? What is this stand? So, the stand is powerful. It's short range, but holy shit. Vitamin C... Okay, vitamin C. No, he's not worse than trash. He's pretty good. Vitamin C, I mean... Yeah, it's OP, turning people into liquid, and it's faster than Killer Queen, and even soft and wet. I mean, cannot be better than the hand. But because the person using the hand is a fucking idiot, I'm just gonna place him above the hand. Zahando. Sorry, hand. You got dethroned again. Okay, who is next on the list? Who the hell is this asshole? Milagro Man. Alright, chat. Next up, we have Milagro Man. Alright. Design looks cool. What does Milagro Man even do? Alright. Abilities. Monetary generation. Alright. Okay, you know what? Starting out strong. The story of Milagro Man, curse originally... Wait, Milagro Man's... What do you mean? What do you mean his curse? His user, unnamed man, Zaihei, and Joshu. Wait, what the fuck? So... No, I said Milagro. Milagro Man. Not Miguel, man. What the fuck? Automatic S tier? Tomahawk, what the hell does this thing even do? Wait a minute. The story of Milagro Man's curse originated from its ability. At its most basic, the stand can create and duplicate money. I don't see that as a curse. With the legal tender changing depending on the country's stand money is currently in. The money appears to be generated from the corners of other bills out of thin air as well. Wait, what? What? Anyone afflicted by Milagroman's power, though simple touch, will constantly earn money until they are literally buried in cash, eventually resulting in death via crushing or asphyxiation. No matter how they try to spend or destroy the money, it will be returned to them as they will somehow receive more money than they originally spent. The only way to escape Milagroman's power is to return the money to the previous owner or have the money destroyed by another person, after which Milagroman is transferred to the new victim. Okay. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. Literally just curse someone and then take the money. Yeah, but that's the thing, chat. If you take the money, you're cursed. And if you're cursed, you're gonna be buried in money next. Yeah, that's the curse of Elon Musk. Here's the thing, like, okay, this is honestly the perfect... Okay, chat. You have to be creative when using this stand. Don't you see, chat? Like, think about it. Take the stand for yourself by using a stand like Whitesnake or Sea Moon, right? Then you give the stand to someone. They're gonna be buried in cash, right? And once that person is buried entirely in cash, they're probably gonna die of asphyxiation. And once they die of asphyxiation, take the stand again with Whitesnake, you know, just remove the disc with Whitesnake, and the money is yours without being afflicted by a curse. Why? Because you still have the disc. The stand itself in the disc is not gonna activate unless you transfer it to someone. But here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing. Tomahawk Amboy, that's literally what you said, but you need another stand for this to even... You need another stand for this to even be effective. If you don't have Whitesnake, this stand is just useless. Like, this stand is just for the greedy, that's all. And I'm not gonna touch the cash if I'm gonna die of asphyxiation. Here's the... I mean, besides, there's better ways to gain money than Milagro, man. It's really bad. Don't be greedy, chat. Sure, you can die in a pile of money, but yeah, I think I'd rather die by throwing hands. I don't know. Chat, don't be greedy. This is the type of stand for the greedy. I'm touching the cash by forcing someone to use it on me. Yeah, but the problem is the moment that you touch the cash, you're dead. Because the curse is gonna be passed to you. That's the difference. Yeah, you touch the cash, you're cursed. That's how it works. Alright, next up we have Blue Hawaii. That's literally based off of an Elvis Presley song. What the... Okay, what is this? Blue Hawaii doesn't appear to be combat-oriented. However, its ability to control people through touch... What's up with touch stands on this series? What the hell? All of these stands are literally obsessed with touching. That guy touches you, you're dead. That guy touches you, you're cursed. That guy touches you, you're gonna die of a heat stroke. That guy touches you, congratulations. You're possessed. You like touching what? Did these bizarre... What are you... No. How do you delete comments from... How do you delete comments from chat? What is this? Oh, man. Ain't no way you guys literally said... Yeah, but still... it sounds... It kind of sounds the same. What the fuck? Okay, but no, for real, chat. I'm gonna need some help for if I wanna mod for. I need some help if I need to mod for another VTuber. How do you delete comments? Like, I wanna know legitimately. Do I just Do I just right click? No, that's not how it works. He likes to show respect to workers. Yeah. I know that, but I wanna test something here. I wanna know how to delete a comment. How do I do that? I legit want to know, because if I want to be a mod for another VTuber, then I have to hold the comment. All right, let's see. No, it just gives me to reply and to copy. That's it. No clue. I just like touching. All right, let's see. Maybe there is. Maybe if I. All right, let me see if I can find a way to delete the comment. No, there is no way to delete the comment. What the heck? The flag. He means the flag. Oh, wait, there's a flag? I don't see any flag either. There's pinning. And there's replying. But there's no comment deletion. What the heck? Maybe if I backspace on the comment? No, that doesn't work either. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I want to know how you delete comments. I want to know how to delete comments for real. I want to mod for another VTuber. I want to be a moderator. Look up a tutorial. Bro, look it up on YouTube after the stream. You know what? I think you're right. Maybe I should. You know what? You're right. There is a time. You know what? There is a time and place for everything, and now is not the time for that. You are actually right in that regard. So I wanna block them. What the heck? Fuck it. Chat's a little fucky, anyways. Wait, did I? Oh, there we go. Anyways, we are poo-poo heads. Anyways, back to me touching. Alright, this is gonna sound mean, but my friends love to joke like this a lot. But so you like touching, Tomahawk Envoy? How about you touch some bitches, bro? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Anyways, back to Blue Hawaii here. The toucher stand. Blue Hawaii doesn't appear to be combat oriented. However, its ability to control people through touch and then pursue a target relentlessly makes it a dangerous stand to face. The only hope to really defeat it is to find the user. Oh, now you're pointing at me with a gun, huh? Here's it. Alright, let me... Now you're pointing me with a gun. Alright. I bet. Yeah, you're not the only one with a gun here. You are not the only one. Touch these nuts. Touch them yourself, dude. You have both hands. But nah, don't do that. That's just fucking weird, bruh. Anyways. Blue Hawaii. You know what? I think I'm gonna hold you guys at gunpoint for the rest of the stream. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, chat. We've been fucking around way too much. We gotta read these abilities. We gotta read what they do, because we're not even in part 9, and we're not nearly done with the whole freaking list. Holy moly. If Tomahawk goes, you go. Don't worry. I'm not gonna shoot you guys. I only shoot clankers and ban them. This is called the ban trigger for a reason. Blue Hawaii has the ability to control or to possess a person or animal, so long as they have touched something that was at some point attached to the user. For instance, Dolomite uses one of its teeth put into an envelope to take control of a young boy to attack Josuke Higashikata. The boy having touched the envelope and thus falling under Blue Hawaii spell. When touched, a target will be invaded by Blue Hawaii, showing as its skeletal design mark in their bodies. The contact must be physical. Touching someone through a protective layer like a plastic sheet doesn't count. But physical contact with a controlled person's blood counts. An organism will fall An organism. We're back to Dee Dee's Bizarre Adventures Arc 2, the Battle of the. Oh my god, you guys are unhinged. I stumbled upon some peaks and some ads. Ninjak, welcome in! Ninjak, you just got here on ads, but that's fine. Just tell me when the ads are over and we can continue. Although I have to continue reading all of this. Ninjak, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. No more ads. Let's go. You defeated the ads. Because I'm a baller. Yeah, look at that. No more ads for you, chat. Ninjak, no more ads for you. Alright, let's see what else we got. An organism fall victim to the ability will be rendered into a zombie-like state and will relentlessly perform a specific instruction like chasing after a target or coming back to Dolomite or any miscellaneous order. So, okay, so Blue Hawaii is literally another puppet stand, if you will. Yeah, you came here when these two literally just started getting touchy and shit. All because I literally said, what's with these stands literally like wanting to touch shit. Okay, so this is a puppet stand, but again, you need to touch someone for this thing to even trigger. Honestly, I think Surface is still the superior puppet stand because Surface doesn't have to touch shit. And it, in my opinion, it's still the better stand. But Blue Hawaii is no slouch either. I think Blue Hawaii... Actually, this one is better than Fun. But it's still weak. It's still weaker than Surface, in my opinion. I think Surface is one of the superior puppet stands. DJ, you can keep playing the music. Alright, how far into the list are we? Oh my god, there's still a lot of these assholes left. Why is part 8 so freaking long? Brainstorm. Those are literally Rubik's Cubes. Hemolysis. Brainstorm is a bacterial-like stand that Urban Gorilla sends out to his hands, which can melt the flesh of anyone touching. Again with the touching. Fuck! Anyways. First, they grab into the surface of the skin with their They grab onto the surface of their skin with their feelers. What is this? What is this chapter? They break through the skin and their feelers extend. Okay, yeah, you know what? Tomahawk, one more comment like that and I'm gonna have to time you out. Just saying. That's the reason why I'm holding you at gunpoint. Someone start clipping. Chat. I think this is the freakiest JoJo chapter. Out of all the JoJo chapters out there, I think part 8 is the most freakiest. What the fuck, man? Causes the target's body to break down as if holes are being... Ugh! Oh, it's just nasty! The holes that the stand creates and the victim had the appearance of crocodile. Oh, what the fuck? Chat, I have a question. Does anybody have phobia when it comes to holes? Does anybody have that? This is a virus stand. Literally another virus stand. I think with consent and they are 18 plus. Like I'm over 100 million years. I like I'm over 100 million years old. That's crazy. You like grannies. No, I bet Tomahawk likes holes. Yeah, but you know that one thing, those viruses or diseases that form and then there's a bunch of holes in your body. You know the ones I mean, right? I don't want to show that because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be disturbed by that. Anyways, I'm just going to place this at meh. Maybe around here. Just to get it out of the way. Yeah, but if somebody watches my VOD, they may be screwed. Alright, who the hell is this motherfucker with the bag on his head? Ozone Baby. Oi, oi, Kuri. Alpha, welcome in. How's it been? I've been great. We're ranking every JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand. And so far, yeah, this is our list. This is what we got so far. Nobody in this tier yet. Gonna go make some music. Alright, then Jack, thank you for coming. Go make your music. Okay, what the hell does Orzon Baby do? Hey, thank you for the lurk. Grab a snack, grab a drink. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep ranking stands. It has been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing A-okay. Well, but you know, mostly I'm just, you know, surviving. But yeah, everything has been alright. Never mind me pointing a chat with a literal desert eagle. That was you know, I gotta keep Icy and Tomahawk in check. That's why I pulled out the desert eagle. He's going crazy saying freaky things, right? Tomahawk Kurizu is. I am not. All right. For context, what I said earlier is because all of this chapter in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that being part 8, a large majority of the stands require them to touch people to activate their stands. And I was like, what the fuck is this part? Part 8 is the freakiest part. That's all I said. Alright, what the hell does this thing do? Ozone Baby is a long-range stand, thus possessing a powerful ability sustainable even away from its user Poor Tom. However, proximity of Tom himself dramatically increases the pressure variation. Tom reveals that its power has an area of effect 100-meter radius. Hopefully you have fun. Going to be getting ready for some Crash Bandicoot. Oh, you're playing Crash Bandicoot? Alpha, if you're gonna play Crash Bandicoot and you're at the bridge level, Crash Bandicoot 2. I thought it was Crash Bandicoot 1. If it was Crash Bandicoot 2, I was gonna tell you that when it comes to the bridge level, you can literally walk on the rope and beat the level easily. It's really that easy. Already been won and did Rainy Ascent. Nice. Alright. Crash Bandicoot is such a fun game. Alright. What else do we have? Pressure manipulation. Without getting a game over? What a beast. It's crazy. Upon activation, Ozone Baby automatically begins to cause air pressure to slowly increase inside of sealed rooms in its immediate vicinity. Hollow objects such as plastic containers begin to collapse in on themselves, and living organisms begin to experience the effects of increased pressure as the body attempts to acclimate, with symptoms such as pain in the ears and nosebleeds. Started Stormy Ascent with around 89 lives, beating it with 5 left. God damn. God damn. What a beast. If one steps out of a sealed room, the depressurization sickness rapidly sets in. Okay, so this stand itself is, I mean, it's situational, but it's good. I'm gonna place this stand maybe around here, because I don't know if it can hurt the user. What is it? What is it I see? Did you just type my name in unhinged letters? Is that what you did? What am I reading? What is this Phyrexian text I'm reading? What is this Phyrexian text? Alright, who's next on the list? Oh my god, 3 more left and we finally get to part 8. Oh my god, this is horrible! End my suffering. I am not gonna lie, chat. My lungs are even starting to hurt a little from talking too much. Now you just typed in Japanese. I don't even know what I said. Stop going on tangents then. I'm sorry, man. Alright. Next stand. We got this Dr. Wu. Not Doctor Who, Dr. Wu. Okay. Useful abilities that make him both elusive and dangerous. As the particles he turns to can bypass the defense of his foes and are difficult to attack. On the other hand, the same granular state limits his ability to act and makes him vulnerable to new objects. Gravel transformation, bone possession, yet another puppet stand. Hydration or stretch? I'm going hydration, fuck it. All right, hydration it is. I already drank from the water bottle. I don't have enough, that's fine. I already did the job for you. And for my health as well. Anyways, his gravel seems to induce an allergic reaction in those he attacks if inhaled. If he is essentially a foreign body, he can also add other substances into his gravel form, such as ground up sleeping pills, which he uses to try to stop. Oh. Okay, this may actually be one of the most broken puppet stands. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna place this one right over here. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, this stand is powerful. What the fuck? Okay. Last stand on part A. Jesus fucking Christ, where is it? Actually, no, there's 2 more stands left. Awakening 3 leaves. Okay, awakening 3 leaves. What the hell do you even do? Now you're just typing random shit. All right, I see. I'm a translate whatever the fuck you wrote. I don't even know what you're typing right now. I have no idea what you're typing and I'm a little concerned. All right, where's the chat? Okay, here it is. I found it. Hold on a second. Imagine if he's typing gibberish, chat. Oh yeah, it's definitely gibberish. You're literally typing gibberish. What the fuck? Tanahatara Tara. What the fuck are you typing? It was literally gibberish. Alright. It's boring, I'm just bad at spelling. Oh my goodness. Brother, I can see that. Now you're just typing a lot of random shit. Vector manipulation. Awakening 3 leaves produces symbolic arrows that allow Mitsuba to manipulate Euclidean vectors, changing the movement of the ability to match the direction the arrow is pointing. This can be as generic, translated in front of the screen. Alright, fine. I'll translate it for your sake. Let me... But keep in mind, we still need to finish this tier list. If we don't finish this tier list, I'm blaming it on you guys. Alright, chat, you guys wanted to know what it says in Japanese? Then here you go. Hold on a second. I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. Oh, who the hell is calling at this time of the night? Sorry, chat, that was my office phone. Alright, this is the first thing that you typed earlier. This is literally what you typed earlier, chat. What the hell are you saying? That's literally just gibberish. Literally gibberish. And then the other one the other thing you typed was Arabic. I swear to God, if you say something like the N-word, I'm gonna have to restrict you until you know. Yeah, I'm typing that now. Hold on a second. I'm typing that now. But just for my own sake, because I don't want to get banned. Let me see what it says. Yeah, that's why I'm checking. It was Arabic, right? It was Arabic. Boring? You think I'm boring? Damn, okay, I see how it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being boring. Yeah, I'm sorry for being boring. I try my hardest, you know, chat. It's fine. I mean, I cannot entertain everybody in the world, you know? It's fine. Alright, what about the other one? Stupid? Okay. You called me stupid. Okay, chat, at the very least, we're crisis averted. We don't have to worry about the N-word. That would have been a disaster. All right, moving on to the list of stands. I feel like I have to finish this immediately because it's almost 10. So okay. This ability, vector manipulation, this sounds like trash. I can show the N-word in Arabic to keep you safe. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This one sounds really bad. Just saying. So I'm just gonna place this one here. And then Joseph stand. This is literally just Hermit Purple. All right. Finally, we're out of part 8. And now we're moving to part 9. All right, chat. Finally, we're on part 9. And almost at the end of the entire tier list. So first stand from part 9. It's what the hell did you even type now? Chat, if it's the N-word, I'm typing. I'm timing you out. I won't see it until I believe. I have to see it to believe it. If it's actually the N-word, I'm gonna have to time you out. The noun sentence, the N-word. Okay, so you literally said the words the N-word in the translate. Alright, gotcha. Alright, anyways. Next stand, November Rain. Let's see what we have on November Rain over. What the fuck? Seriously? That's the main character stand? Alright, November Rain. What the fuck do you even do? Rain generation. November Rain is able to produce localized rain showers within a radius of 3 meters of JOJO's body and a height of 4 meters. Any supernatural properties held by the raindrops are lost upon contact with the surface of a body of water. The rain usually falls parallel to JOJO's own head-to-toe axis. Heavy rain. I mean, I'm bored. See you later. That's fine. Thank you for coming, though. Sorry if my stream was boring to you. I'm very sorry, I see. I tried my hardest, alright? Anyways, November Rain, I think I'm gonna have to place it down maybe over here. Yeah, I don't know. November rain kind of seems a little underwhelming. Wait, you can make the rain horizontally? What the fuck? Wait a minute. It can produce rain within localized areas such as the interior of a building, a vehicle, a suit. What? Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, making them seem unnaturally heavy, as well as selectively choose what is affected by the increased weight. Its concentrated downpours are able to non-lethally incapacitate a couple of... Oh, wait a minute. Chat, forget what I said. This thing's pretty strong. About here. Increase it a bit in tiers. Next up we have is smooth operators. What do you do? Surface displacement. This is like enables Dragona to slide things across two-dimensional planes, regardless of what of that being a physical object or a physical feature on the object. Smooth operators can also operate on human bodies, giving Dragona various ways to treat injuries. Dragona can completely displace a wound by transferring it into an inanimate object, which subsequently shatters. For example, smooth operators moves wounds inflicted as a result of middle school. Wait, what? Dragona shell into a soup spoon, and also transfers a bleeding neck wound into a wine bottle. What? Makeshift first aid by having smooth operators grab the edges of an open laceration and slide the skin together to close the wound. However, Dragona knows that because the stand only affects the surface layer, this method acts more like a temporarily Oh, okay. It's not a healer stand, but it's like a patch stand. Okay. I mean, it's pretty situational, but it's not that bad. It's pretty good. I would place it here. Yes, Move Operator seems like a pretty good stand for literally, yeah, for that purpose alone. Okay, next up we have is the Mate Kudasai. Such a funny looking stand. It looks like a bird. The Mate Kudasai often cries like Neon. Alright, what does the Mate Kudasai do? Desired object transformation. Oh, it's a shape-shifting stand. It's also capable of saying its name when asking someone to wait. Mate Kudasai. Imagine like literally an object speaking to you and saying Mate Kudasai to you. That'd be funny. Disguising Dragona, Usagi, and Charming Man at the land registry office. Wait, so this thing can transform into... Wait, the object that Mate Kudasai transforms into are notably fake copies of other objects, but they still operate how the original does with no issue. The fakeness is first displayed during the burglary at Rohan's... Oh! Okay, so it's like... It's like a shapeshifter, but... It's like a shapeshift into an object, but it still has the functionalities of said object. Huh. That is actually not a bad stand. You can create two... You can literally replicate another computer because like it. I think... Oh my god, and if you use it with Kiss, that's broken as shit. Yeah, it's perfectly balanced because you can turn Mate Kudasai into a freaking railgun and just start shooting people with it. That's crazy. It's a fake copy, but it still functions like the original one. Big Mouth Strikes Again is the next one. What does Big Mouth Strikes Again do? Skin dispersion. Okay, so it attacks the skin. Transformation and camo. Yet another camouflage stand. All right, I'm reading this like extremely fast just so I can get the tier list over with, and then we can move to the most broken stand ever. Further than that, okay. Oh, what the fuck? Big Mouth strikes again. This is such a weird stand. These stands are a little weird to the point that I don't even understand some of their abilities. It's kind of strange. This makes him capable of dispersing pieces of his body to evade injury. Oh. Also, it's like a Sandman ability. Okay. That's perfectly balanced, too. Most of these stands are perfectly balanced. All right, what about the clock over here? What about the hustle? I love the fact that it's literally called the hustle. Do the hustle. Prehensile muscles. The hustle morphs Paco's muscles to bulge and be able to grab onto things that. Okay, so okay, so this literally just makes you. Oh, this just beefs you up. Okay. Muscle toughness. Yeah, this literally just increases your physical capabilities. The hustle? Okay. I don't think it's as impressive as the other ones, but I mean, I would place it maybe here because it's literally a stand to throw hands. All right, what about the other one? What do we have? Next up, we have is I think that one may be cat size. Is it? I think it is. Oh yeah, that one's definitely cat size. What the fuck even is that thing? Constricting wires. Cat size allows the 3 cats to create long, thin Wait, why is it called cat size? What? The 3 cats to create long, thin, translucent strings from their fur. The wires are hard to see. Okay. Once a wire is trapped around a ring, it automatically ties itself off and tightens, digging into the victim's flesh. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Cannot be cut through ordinary means either. It's still possible to remove them using other stand abilities. Yeah, with smooth operators. Huh. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is another rope stand, but this rope stand is actually pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. I think out of all the rope stands, this one, I mean, it's still, honestly, this one is it's situational, but in my opinion, I think this one is a little worse than Beach Boy. Actually, no, it's a little worse than Wired because Wired uses pocket dimensions. This one doesn't. Yeah, that one's a little overwhelming, not gonna lie. Who else is next? What is that? Bag's Groove. Alright, Bag's Groove, what do you have? Lesion Infliction. So you can literally cause rashes and shit with this thing. Long distance automatic pursuit ability with a colony form. So it's an army stand. Lulu can set up booby trap with Bag's Groove on any object of her choosing, such as the original hard copies of Howler's Land Deeds. Okay, wait a minute. I'm reading the ability. It is remotely operated stand. It is extremely physically weak and slow. The many iterations of Bag's Groove attacking Jodio, Usagi, and Sophie White return to her. Okay. Huh. Pulmonary artery, pulmonary okay, this thing is broken as shit. What the fuck? It's another virus stand. And it doesn't affect the user. So I'm just gonna place it here. Alright. What's next? Oh my god, my lungs. Glory Days. I see bullets. And I'm assuming this is another... Oh wait, slow down bullets? What the heck? Oh, you manipulate bullet speeds. Okay. The speed of the bullets he fires from his mundane pistol equipped with a silencer striking his Oh! Okay. It's not as good as Sex Pistols or it's not as good as Sex Pistols or the Emperor. But it's still there. It's a meh stand, but this one is actually kind of cool. Because you can just manipulate the speed of the bullets. Especially when those bullets can go at infinite speed. Alright, how many stands do we have left on part 6? We have... Okay, just a few more. And then the list is finally over. So we have lying eyes. What the fuck? Are those worms? Nematode manipulation. Yeah, those definitely look like worms. She raises as pets and has them live under sunglasses. Oh, God. She has trained these nematodes to detect the stress pheromones given off by human beings, and they form specific patterns depending on the situation. Okay. Vicinity during her interrogation. Her simple yes or no question. Lies or refuses to answer from large piles. But then she's truthful. Yeah, this stand is pretty fucking bad. It's just an interrogation stand. It's literally just that. It's just an interrogation stand. Doesn't seem to be using anything else though. Okay, next one on the list. What the fuck is that? Okay, that one looks funny. 200 balloons. That stand looks funny. What the hell? Okay, so this thing has the ability to inflate objects or living beings. Destroy part of the computer board on her school office before using it on her hand. Okay. Wait, only object? Oh, objects are living beings. Okay. But again, you have to touch them. My God. This one is... I would say this one is... over here in meh. I don't know. It just doesn't look that... doesn't... I mean, it's alright. It's alright for the most part. Alright, next up we have is West End Girl. What does she do? Attacking through gaps. Long range stand with a maximum range of 25 meters. But West End Girl inhabits and traverses through gaps, no matter how narrow. These spaces act as access points for the stands to extend its many hands to attack, restrain, or move objects. For example, it has manifested from the seams of suitcases, edges of... Oh, so it's gonna attack... Wait, so it's gonna attack from... Okay, so it doesn't matter how narrow a hole is, it can still attack. It's perfectly balanced. It's not that bad. It's fine. You can just bypass everything pretty much. Is this bag also part of... Okay, it's not. And then lastly, we have Eclipse 8. Mist Generation. Howler summons it. Team Joe deals. Land transfer. Documents are... Okay, so... Chap, this is literally just Tenore's sax all over again. But worse. And I'm not gonna count these other stands. These other stands are gonna remain... These stands are all gonna remain out of here. I'm not gonna count them. But there is one stand. Out of all of these spin-off stands, there is one stand that is worth mentioning, actually. And that is this motherfucker right here, chat. If you guys thought Wonder of You was broken, chat, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the most broken-ass stand in the entirety of JOJO. And this is a non-canon stand, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the world over heaven. This fucking stand If you thought mating heaven was broken when it came to, if you thought that mating heaven was broken because it can reset the entire universe, now imagine a stand that can rewrite reality. This stand is so unhinged, so powerful. Gold Experience, Requiem, and Tusk combined cannot do shit to it. Okay? Let that sink in for a minute. Let me take this out. Let that sink in for a minute, chat. Gold Experience, Requiem, and Tusk could not touch this thing at all. But of course, you guys know that World Over Heaven lost because, you know, Joestar. Plot armor, if you will. But yeah, out of all of the stands in JoJo, I think that the World Over Heaven broken ass stand. And now we go to the final part of the tier list. Which stand do I think can solo the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen? And which stand do I think is just worse than trash? Now here's the thing, chat. Some of these stands are bad. But if you combine these stands with other stands, like for example, Whitesnake. Let's just say, for example, Holly's stand, which literally kills her slowly. If you have Whitesnake, you can transfer that to someone and they're gonna suffer the effects. But chat, I gotta be honest with you. Echoes Act Zero does literally nothing. This is literally the worst stand ever. Actually, no. I'm gonna excuse Echoes Act 0 because at the very least, Echoes Act 0 turns into Act 1 through 3. So Echoes has a bit of a pass. I'm sorry, hey, you're the worst. You are. This stand is so bad, chat. This stand does nothing, chat. Heia's ability is literally to motivate the stand user. That's it. That's all that Heia does. Dio said that Survivor was the worst stand. No, I think Heia is the worst stand because it does nothing. It literally just motivates the target. It just motivates the stand user. That's it. That's all that this thing does. But besides that, the stand does nothing. It doesn't stop time. It doesn't rewrite reality. It doesn't even do something as basic as turning something into a rope or predict the future. No, it's just a stand. Chat, this is literally just a stand that just motivates you. Yeah, this stand is worse than trash. I feel like they gave this stand to Poco Loco just to have an excuse to have a stand. Like, Poco Loco is already a person that doesn't even need a stand because of his stupid luck. Now, if I think on the list itself, what is a stand that can solo the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen? Let's see. The World Over Heaven. Yeah, we're talking about a stand that can rewrite reality, alright? Oh, but I know what you're thinking. But Kurisu, the World Over Heaven is a non-canon stand. You can't put him in JoJo against JoJo. You can't put him in JoJo and have him solo Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, here's the thing. Okay, fine. If you think that the World Over Heaven cannot be here simply because he's not canon, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. This is my non-canon choice. However, the reason why I don't put Mating Heaven higher up, it's because the reason why you cannot, I'm not gonna place Mating Heaven higher up is because it requires setup to build. You first need to have Whitesnake, then you have to combine the Green Baby in order to make Sea Moon, and then you have to acquire Mating Heaven in order for this shit to even trigger. The World Over Heaven is already busted. But, chat, if you really want a broken ass stand that can solo the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen, Bohemian Rhapsody, that's it. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to. That's all I'm gonna say, chat. Nobody in Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna be able to fight against Bohemian Rhapsody. You know why? Because the moment that they see, let's just say, let's just say that Jujutsu Kaisen fans are gonna say, oh, but Mahoraga can shut up. Mahoraga is not gonna do shit to Bohemian Rhapsody. Let me explain why. Chat. Bohemian Rhapsody brings any character from fiction and manifests it into reality. And the moment that happens, Mahoraga has to relive and play the part of that character. TLDR, Mahoraga is a fictional character. Therefore, he has to play the part of his character. He has to follow his character through lore. And you know what happens to Mahoraga? He dies by the hands of Sukuna. So Sukuna's gonna kill him. And because Bohemian Rhapsody is already triggered, yeah, so its inevitability is what's gonna kill him in the end. But what about Yuji Itadori? He's gonna have to play himself. Or if he sees a character from another universe, like for example, I don't know, Portgas the Ace, he's gonna have to relive Ace and probably get Donut. Like Ace or Rengoku. Seriously, what's up with fire characters getting Donut? That's just disrespectful, man. Or think outside the box. Think outside the box for a minute. Maybe your favorite waifu character sees a character from another verse. Let's just say, for example, they see Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. Well, guess what? Somebody's gonna stab her in the back with a long-ass sword. That character is fated to relive the events of said character. So the moment that Mahoraga sees Bohemian Rhapsody, Mahoraga's fucked. I think you may have things confused. I don't think so. Because the thing is, Bohemian Rhapsody is the strongest stand. It's the strongest stand, and it's also the weakest. It's a wild card stand. The reason why I place Bohemian Rhapsody above The World Over Heaven is because everybody is gonna have the argument and say, oh, The World Over Heaven is non-canon, so therefore he doesn't count. So that's why I'm placing Bohemian Rhapsody. Chat. Characters in Jujutsu Kaisen are not going to get past Bohemian Rhapsody. The only way that they can get past Bohemian Rhapsody in the first place is if they get creative and make a character like Put Back. But that shit's probably not gonna happen. A domain expansion is not gonna save them from Bohemian Rhapsody either. So with that in mind, chat, that's why I consider Bohemian Rhapsody to be the strongest JoJo stand ever created. Second place being The World Over Heaven because he's not canon and people are gonna complain that, oh, World Over Heaven is not canon, therefore he doesn't count. But he counts for me, you know? All I'm gonna say, chat, I'm just gonna say this, chat. Mahoraga may have a chance. He can't be himself in that point because he's not a character. By the logic, the JoJo character have to follow what you said. Even so, if Mahoraga sees a character from another world or another piece of fiction, because keep in mind, Jujutsu Kaisen takes place in Japan. So he's gonna look at a character and it's gonna be suffered to walk in their footsteps. If Mahoraga sees Aerith, Mahoraga's gonna die. He has to recognize the character. I'm pretty sure he's gonna adapt, because here's the problem. That's also another thing that I also wanted to talk to you guys about. Mahoraga has the power of adaptability, meaning that Mahoraga can adapt to anything, right? And I mean anything. If Mahoraga can adapt himself to pretty much know something, like a character or something, you know, if someone says, oh, I know this character, That's Aerith from Final Fantasy. Well, guess what? Now Mahoraga knows that that's Aerith from Final Fantasy. Because Mahoraga adapted to you specifically. And that adaptability is what's gonna get him killed in the end. Too much power. And what have we learned from this, chat? What we learned from it is that too much power can sometimes kill you, you know? That's pretty much what we learned. So, but anyways, TLDR, Mahoraga can maybe have a chance against Heaven's Door, or maybe Weather Report. But then again, Mahoraga is not gonna get past King Crimson. Come on, guys. Mahoraga is not gonna get past King Crimson, let alone Wonder of You, because you cannot adapt to fate. Fate is something that happens naturally. So, yeah. And with that in mind, chat, I'm gonna save the list. And with that in mind, chat, we are officially done with the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure tier list. This was a long-ass list. And, yeah, if you guys need to see the list again, you guys know that Heiya is worse than trash. I'm sorry if people love Heiya, but, you know, I'm sorry, guys. He's just so ass, bro. He's the worst stand ever made, and for good reason. Like, he actually has a... That's the fucked up thing. Heiya actually does have a reason to suck ass. These are your really bad stands. These are your situational stands. These are your meh stands. These are your perfectly balanced stands, which is... I mean, if I'm being honest, the majority of them at this point. These are your pretty strong stands. And for the broken as fuck, which honestly I feel should be named Heaven's Door. Heaven's Door, Bites the Dust, Metallica. I don't remember this stand's name. What was his name, actually? He deserves to be mentioned. I know he was on Steel Ball Run. Tomb of the Boom. Tomb of the Boom 1, 2, and 3. Weather Report. King Crimson, D4C Love Train, D4C, Wonder of You, Gold Experience Requiem, Soft and Wet Go Beyond, Mating Heaven, Toscat 4, and the ones that can JoJo the one JoJo character that can solo the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen. You have The World Over Heaven. Well, The World Over Heaven if you even count him. But if you do not count The World Over Heaven, then you got Bohemian Rhapsody. So, with that in mind, I'm just gonna download the image. And, yeah, it's over, chat. It's over. That's the whole tier list. And thus, chat, this concludes the entirety of the tier list. Let me set everything up. Let me go back. Let's go back, chat. I feel like this was a long-ass list. So, yeah. Now you guys know what I consider to be the strongest stand in JoJo, which one is the weakest, and why why there is proof that Jujutsu Kaisen fans never read their own manga. But hey, I'm not here to shit talk. I'm just stating nothing but facts. But anyways, that is it for tonight's stream. But before we go, you guys already know what's coming up. Let me take out the windows first and foremost. Alright, chat. You guys know what time it is. You know it and you love it. It's Raid a Streamer! Where we raid a streamer at the end of each stream. Now, let's see who's gonna be my raid victim for tonight. Oh, I know exactly who we're gonna be raiding tonight. Alright, let's go to the creator dashboard and so that I can blast you guys towards a certain streamer that I said was gonna raid earlier. Alright, chat. We are going to be raiding none other than Saint Cisco, who appears to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Somebody in chat has to remind him that his category is stuck in just chatting. So, yeah, we're gonna raid him soon. let me do this thing as I always do every single night. Also, I had to end the stream because I soon have a Dungeons and Dragons session soon enough. So, yeah. Let me play this for you guys. Alright, chat. You guys know the drill. If you guys got the sub, you can always use the funny mini-me with the megaphone. If you don't, then that's fine. You can place that all in full-on caps lock. But we're going to be raiding Saint Cisco right now. And I will see you guys on Monday to continue playing Final Fantasy VII. Until then, I will see you all in the next one. And thank you all for accompanying me in the journey to ranking every single JOJO stand and proving that Jujutsu Kaisen fans never read their manga or their source material for that matter. Bye!